Deluxe charge.
welcome one and all to tonight's live stream of Perception Check, our Dungeons & Dragons expedition here live on Joy Charge Gamers. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're a returning player, welcome. We're starting in about 7 minutes time, so get yourselves comfortable and enjoy tonight's live stream. Hello everybody, and hello Antonio and Blade in the chat. I see a couple of duels going on here. Antonio, remember, if you wish to change yourself to a Pokemon, just do exclamation mark, avatar, and change to a Pokemon you desire. Until then, sit back and relax and enjoy the JCG Jukebox. This is DJ Brownie calling in. Remember, if you've got any problems with your no, I'm not an agony aunt. I would say, Antonio, the Agumon is only for the mods. I'll have to work on that one, so thanks for showing me that one. But you're gonna have to change to something that isn't an Agumon. Sorry, dude. Maybe certain mons can and can't jump. I'll have to look into that. At least, this is all still new to me with stream avatars, but I hope you guys are sitting comfortably. And if anything else, know the fact you become a Pokemon. That's right, you have all become a beloved... Well, let's see. You've all become a Pokemon in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon universe. Explores the sky. Yay! Talk of sky! Unintentional as the jukebox is random. It's Temporal Tower from Explorers of Sky. Even though this world is grim, gotta stand up now, we got to win. Gotta bring back a world, bring back a lifeline. No time to stop, it's looking fine. Even though my partner is looking weak, I will do what I can every day of the week. I gotta be the best every day, no matter what happens, even though come what may. Dialga trying to control time, even though it's looking a little sublime. What's he doing, this good or bad? It doesn't matter, he wants to take the joy we had and turn it away into a misery. Freeze it in place for the world to see. Doesn't really matter what you're gonna do, because I'm gonna save the world, so do what I do! Maybe if you typed in a mon you don't get, you'll turn into a random mon. Mwahahahaha! And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the time has hit 0. The music is done. It's time, everyone, to sit back and have fun. So, what is up, my boys? Okay, I'll get the last screen plugged into play because I realized I didn't plug that into the right spot. So please excuse that. My apologies, everybody. I will work on that. There we go. All right, so what is up, guys? Oh, I'll just get it there. There we go.
Hey, Brownie.
Okay, there we go. Back into play. Hello, Chopper.
Hey, sorry it took so long to get in here. I did make it.
Yeah, you did.
Did make
you
it.
did, dude. Anyway, so what is up, guys? It's Brownie, the Joy Charge Gamers, charging you with joy with our next episode of Perception Check, the Dungeons & Dragons experience we have on Joy Charge Gamers. I will be your DM for tonight, Brownie. And joining us tonight, we have the same valiant crew of mighty warriors and, happy-go-lucky drinkers, shall we call them, to join in the fun.
Well, that's
here.
accurate.
So joining us, we have Zillion, the mighty bard, played by Delancey.
Oh,
We
Del.
Del, you around?
Here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We hear you now, buddy.
Things.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
we hear you now.
Okay. Well, technical faults, everybody. Anyway, let's keep going. Also joining us tonight, we have the noble dragonborn of Goldenheart, played by Caitlin.
By noble, you mean sassy legend? Hell yeah.
The quick marksman, despite his size, Trilly, played by Aeon.
Howdy.
Who's also shit at hitting stuff with his bow.
The man who drinks and drinks and drinks and fights while he drinks. It's Mugbeard, played by Moonraven.
Okay, now where did I leave my jug of beer?
Get it later. And
Get it
joining us
later.
tonight, as our brand new Intrepider who's joining us, we have Chopper, who we will get to explain his character in just a moment. So Chopper, at least say hi.
Hi.
Good boy.
Nobody cares.
Hey,
Oh, wow.
now then, let's get on with tonight's session. So, is everybody ready?
Affirmative.
Let's do this, cops.
All right. Let me get into position with our track. All right. So, last time on Perception Check, our mighty heroes had managed to awaken on a brand new day and had managed to meet up with a talk with Titanus as well as Marco and Voro to discuss the plan of action to get back at Quill, who is seeming to have a motive for taking the fort that was close by to Hope Key. Talking about it, you figured it was the best plan to get yourself some supplies in order to get yourself ready, and with Titanus's name passing around all your systems, you managed to acquire a load of helpful items for your own causes. You've also had some nice motivation with people coming into play. Oh, music's a bit louder than the mic. So
Yep.
I'll fix that. Sorry,
I
guys.
turned mine down.
Okay, sorry guys. That should do the job. Okay, sorry. You also met some intrepid people amongst Hope Key, including Enoch, who owns the Metal Master's blacksmith, and a name that has been creeping around slightly of a guy by the name of Helix. But we shall see how things go later. As now all of you have managed to gather your supplies, and with the deadline approaching, you make your way to the eastern exit of Hope Key to meet up with the 3 busy plan makers. And this is where we start our story. So, the time is currently approaching about 10:30-ish, shall we say, in the morning. And the sky is just slowly beginning to cloud over. It's sort of turning a bit like there's more cloud than blue in the sky, which of course is quite rare around these types of parts. But as all of you make your way to the eastern exit, obviously except for Chopper, who's not here yet, but we'll get there.
Exactly.
The group of heroes all managed to meet up in front of the. I do have my notes. I promise you, I had a break at the moment. As a DM, this is a bad fault of mine. Bloody hell. Where is it? There it is, yeah. Sorry. In front of the Harkins Dry Goods Store, and you all make your way from there. So, mighty heroes, as you approach the eastern exit, all with your bags filled with brand new items that you have acquired, and brand new memories of the people you acquired them from, both good and...
Questionable.
Yes, questionable. Not looking at someone in mind. I mean, it's not like we had problems there, did we?
I can still hear that old woman saying, "Get the fuck out my shop, you bitch!"
Wow, the voice is pretty good concerning that was a guy.
Oh well.
Anyway.
Nice.
Anywho, so.
I forgot to get the name of the woman who ran the Chimera's Talon.
Nope. Nope, unfortunately put, no one got any names. The only name anyone managed to get was,
The dwarf.
was the dwarf who owned the blacksmith. But anyway, so. As you all make your way to the eastern exit, you've managed to see that there is Titanus talking with Marco, Voro, and close by, you can see...
Polo.
Nice.
We're doing this joke again, aren't we? Okay, fair enough, I forgot about that.
Of course we're doing the joke.
Okay, sorry, I forgot. It's been a while. Anyway, you see that they're all talking amongst each other. You can't really see much exactly like with their lips about what they're saying, but you can sort of see that there's a few head noddings and a couple like that. And then Marco turns and notices all of you arriving. He sort of waves his hand over to you. Hey guys, over here! So he calls you all. So
I wave back.
Okay. So he calls you all over. Did you manage to get all your supplies, guys?
Yep.
They wouldn't give us more.
Mugbeard, you have a limited supply of beer. How much do you want?
Or potions.
I'm gonna punch you in the face in a minute.
Kinky.
You see Marco just sort of chuckle a bit. He said, well, think of this as an improvement. He's asked for something else besides beer for once.
Yeah.
Well, you can spike the potions with alcohol, so it will have the same effect.
And then Marco just face palms.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that, please.
Marco just face palms and goes, ah, there he is. So Titanus then sort of gives a gentle, if I may bring the attention back, you're all here. does that mean you're all still willing to go ahead with either of the situations?
As long as I get more beer.
I'm going.
He looks over at the Dragonborn, and what about you?
I'm ready, as always. I mean, how hard can this be? I mean, we're just taking down some bandits.
Why did you say that?
Shut the fuck up!
So,
Everybody knows if you say it's not gonna be that bad, it's gonna be bad. I want it bad.
Why do you want it to go bad?
rule number 1 of playing in Dungeons and Dragons: do not tempt the DM.
Exactly.
Hashtag temptation.
Never,
But
ever give the DM something that they can use against you.
let's see.
Mate,
Ever!
last time I did not take one bit of damage, and I still
You
had
just
like
jinxed yourself. Congratulations.
Anyway,
Go.
carrying on, moving onwards. So, Titanus looks over and he points to the cart that is close by. You can see, in fact, okay. So, about 20 feet from you, you can see that there is a group of about 5 solar guards. The solar guards are all stood there. You can see that they're all holding spears in their hands, with one of them having a crossbow attached to their backs. They're all looking over at you, and hearing your responses, they all give a gentle nod, like they seem like to accept and appreciate the fact you're there, even though they've said nothing at all. You look at them, and you don't recognize any of these 5. These are different solar guards than you're used to. There's no sign of Oberon. There's no sign of Thanos. It's essentially a group of solar guards you've never met.
Okay. I kind of look over them. Do they appear suspicious, or do I just not recognize them?
Make a perception check.
Hold up. Let me just 1d20 plus perception. My perception is
Make sure you let me know.
okay, and whoosh.
Okay, let's have a look. 4. Oh no, 6. 6. So you look over, but at this distance, it's kind of hard to see. But they are dressed in full-clad solar guard armor. That you can at least get.
Right.
Okay. So they're standing in front of this wooden cart. This wooden cart that you see has 2 horses on the front. One of these horses is pure brown with a golden Caitlin, help me out here. It's that long stream of hair that goes across the neck.
Mane.
It is a mane. I thought so. Yeah, it has a golden mane going right down its back, and the other one is pure black with a white mane going down its back. The two horses there, just grazing away at some nearby hay, and you can see that they are attached to a standard wooden cart. The wooden cart, though, doesn't look like it's sort of a standard supply cart. You take a look and you can see that there are some places for people to sit, as well as for supplies to be sat in the middle. The benches are sort of situated onto the sides, as well as just behind where, say, the drivers of the coach are. And there's this large gap between all these seats where the supplies can be sat. And you notice that there is a lone figure sitting in the cart. The figure looks over when he hears all of the noise, and he sort of stands up. Chopper, could you describe the person that they see?
Is he drunk on a cart?
Well, this is you. Tell them what you want them to see.
Well, he's fuck. I've prepared myself for weeks, and yet I don't know what to say right now. Fuck.
I
That's
mean,
good. So they're looking over at the cart, and they see someone in it. And they look over into the cart, and they see this guy in full clad chainmail. Like, every chain armor, and sword, and crossbow. Passed out, smells like beer. And I'm wondering, what the fuck is this guy? Or who the fuck is this guy? And he's also the tallest person you guys have probably ever seen. So.
oh jeez.
I walk towards the
It's like,
cart.
it's like that guy from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Hodor.
it's 6'6", so.
But I walk towards the cart because I smell beer.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk over to the cart. You, in your complete mindset, you just walk straight ahead. You sort of are enticed, almost like the smell is just completely taken over your own eyesight. You just walk there with the daze and your confusion, and Titanus just sort of is like, I should have figured that would have been a bad idea. I told him to
Oh gosh,
wash.
is he drunk?
I told him to wash.
Does he? Okay, does this guy appear drunk?
Yes.
Great, now we have two drunken morons. Oh boy, like thanks for getting us more help, Titanus.
He sort of shrugs and goes, hey, for the record, I was told that this guy was a noble fighter, but so far, I'll admit, I'm having my doubts about this one myself.
Maybe next time you should do a face-to-face interview before anything else.
He sort of leans towards...
Wait, hold up. Can you describe? Okay, what race is he?
Half orc.
I kind of look over the guy.
Okay.
A half orc.
I'll tell you what, Zelion, make a perception check.
And 1d20 plus 2 equals... natural 20!
Wow!
Natural 20, okay.
Wow, so everything is up to bat.
Yeah, so Chopper, describe as fully detailed what does Zelion see when he looks at you?
Absurd strength. I got 17 plus 3 modifier. Dexterity.
No, not that far.
Oh,
It's
fucking!
like
I have a long sword.
Physical features, weapon features, etc.
Oh, fucking hell! It's been a while. Ripped. 6'6", 220. Just absolutely insanely strong. Silver gray hair. And yeah, hang on. Yeah, hair black. Silver gray hair, ruddy skin complexion. Just yeah. It's you just see he's insanely strong, like built for combat.
Oh, so he's basically the Rock then. The wrestler.
Yeah, to be precise, what he
Pretty
is,
much.
he is a class fighter, just to be specific.
Yeah.
So he's like a standard sword. He's like a standard sword wielder, so to speak.
Yeah.
Alright.
Who do we lose?
I just kind of look at. I just kind of
I think
look
we
at.
just lost Alpha.
I just kind of kind of observe, kind of half impressed.
There he is. There you are.
Sorry about that.
Hello.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, welcome back.
So,
Wait, what?
I had to
Are
leave
you
for a
able to
second.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Not sure what the heck happened.
It's okay. Just keep going with the best you can.
All right. Okay. I look this guy over. I'm impressed by how he appears, but at the same time, he also looks pretty smashed.
So you see Titanus.
You are not wrong.
So you see Titanus just walk over and goes, "Fellow warriors, I'd like to introduce you to Magnus. Magnus literally just arrived a couple of hours ago. Supposedly, he got a little bit lost along the way, but he received one of my letters. And it's a good thing he's here. Although it looks like when he got here, he decided to make his way to the bar, but instead of acquiring information, he chose to acquire something else.
Question.
Go ahead.
What is your name? I'm forgetful.
Oh,
I'm gonna
mean
throw
the
you off
leader?
the cliff.
You don't know this guy!
What part of passed out on a cart?
Titanus.
You know what? I'm going to poke him.
You're gonna poke
What?
Titanus.
No,
Oh,
the half orc.
you're gonna poke
The drunk
Magnus.
one.
Okay.
The one who's more drunk than me.
Okay. Magnus. Magnus, do you take this willingly?
No.
Okay, then Mugbeard, roll for an attack to prod. Roll to attack with an unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Okay. Well,
Unarmed strike?
I would use my quarterstaff for that.
You're actually gonna physically try to hit him with it. Okay, roll for an attack.
I swear.
Oh, you're about to get fucked
no
up.
smash.
I would like to say, what did he do to qualify getting hit?
Yeah, that's a question. Is it just because he's more drunk?
I said poke, not smash.
Okay, so you're just gonna poke him with the stick, basically.
Mugbeard,
sure, if you
your
want me
equivalent
to
to a
roll for
poke
that.
is a smash.
Okay, then just roll it as just roll for an attack. But
What is my...
Natural 20.
oh god!
Are you fucking kidding?
Okay, so
+4.
Mugbeard with the stick,
Wow, Copper's getting
almost
such
so
shit luck.
fast to the naked eye. He's there with a grin on his face as if he's going, let's test this out. And with this quarterstaff, he pulls it from his back and just gently, doosh. However, he misjudges his strength just a little bit, and instead of a prod or a poke, he decides to give him a gentle shove because of how far he was going with the attack strength.
Oh
And
dear.
it knocks Magnus onto the back of the cart.
He's got to get fucked up.
Oh, I have a very, very bad feeling about this.
Okay,
Who dares wake me up?
shut up. I have a question for you.
What?
Do you have more beer?
Somewhere.
I am
Yes.
going to throw you off a goddamn
Okay, we can be friends.
Okay. And you just see Marco and Voro just on the side saying, "We didn't do that when we were
Fuck
drunk."
just happened.
You just see Marco and Voro look at each other like, when we met as friends for the first time, I know we met over a beer, but I don't think I recall you whacking me over the head.
Hey, that's how all friendships start.
Yeah, hi buddy, thwack.
Like, say,
So what,
Oh
so
my
what is it
gosh.
for lovers then? Hi buddy, push. You just see Titanus just facepalm going, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this, but I suppose it's a choice. He then looks up at the sky and notices the sun just looming over. It's literally approaching about 11 o'clock at this point. And he claps his hands and goes, right, everybody, in order to progress, we really need to sort this out. So, we need to hear what you guys need to do for a decision. And he looks over at Magnus. Magnus, tell me, can you at least understand me right now?
What's the word? Turn my head silent. I'm like, yes, kind of. Blurry.
He then sort of smirks a bit and says, alright, then let's test you. What's 2 plus 2?
Oh no.
7.
He then looks back at the group.
Oh
I'll let
yes,
you-
a
I'll let you
totally
dis-
noble warrior indeed.
I'll let you guys decide without his input. So, just to verify exactly what's going down. We've talked it through, and we're still deciding that it is best that we're going to split up into 2 different directions. Marco and
Hello.
Thank you. And Voro.
It's odd, Moonraven.
Marco and Voro are are going to go to get my notes here again. They're going to head to the Finnekel Marsh, and they're going to acquire the treasure, or the belongings, shall we call them, to give them to Quill.
Wait a minute. I said that I would go with them.
I know, and as I say, I know you said you would, but we need to find out what everyone else is going to do first, before everyone else goes in their directions, okay? Because that way we know where we can split our resources. The other option that we got going on is we're going to go back to the fort and wait for Marco and Voro to return back with Quill, and then when he returns, Raven, you prick. He's got Polo blurting away in bright red letters.
Okay. Isn't there something?
Wait,
Isn't there something?
where are you guys seeing that?
Are you on the?
Yeah.
You click the on the Roll20 thing. Look at Raven's webcam.
Yeah, he probably is disabled.
I can't even see web cameras. Hang on.
Fair enough, dude. All right, but
And
How do I activate that?
we're going. You'd have to go to the. You'd have to go
In
to
your
the
settings.
Alright, I'm already there.
All right, and just scroll down. But the other option.
And then the I want to receive from others.
We're gonna go back to the fort
Alright,
and await the instructions of when the guys arrive. We will then attack Quill, and hopefully we can bring this whole thing to an end. That is our major plan. The only problem is, since we know how
that's where I
strong
can
Quill
see it.
is,
So,
we
I'll figure
figured
it out later.
that Marco and Voro will
is
obviously...
something for us to find at the fortress?
No. The idea is we're going to keep the fortress under our control, and we're going to await an ambush for Quill to come. Once he arrives with
Isn't
Marco
there
and-
something at the fort? But wait, I'm very confused. What are we? I'm very confused.
The idea is Marco
yeah, got it working.
are going to bring Quill back to make sure that Quill sees that they've got everything. Based on what we've heard, it's obvious that Quill is wanting to get everything. So he'd want to make sure that the bandits that he has hired aren't going to keep things for themselves. So he's wanting to know and check this place after everything is cleared up. I mean, why bother dirtying your own hands if you're just going to have everyone else, you know? So the idea is we're going to wait an ambush.
Are you playing Stone Cold Austin on your
Yes, he
video
is.
right now?
So, I need to...
What happened?
He's enjoying himself too much.
Raven's enjoying himself. Anyway, so,
So much
Golden
noise.
Heart.
I cannot believe you got a nat 20 on that roll.
Golden Heart, you're content that you want to go with our 2 friends here to make sure that they get the treasure, correct?
Is
Treasure?
Caitlin.
Oh, yeah.
You're wanting to go with our two friends here to make sure that
Yes.
they gather this, to make sure it's safely retrieved.
Yeah.
And
After
what-
all, I'm pretty sure as soon as the bandits take one look at me, they'll turn tail and run.
And Marco and Vora just both look at you and go, "Don't worry, if it's anything from that epidemic at the fort, we know you're one of the last few people we're going to upset."
Aww.
And they just look and just go, "Do you think she's gonna be nice? Let's hope so."
So we killed him.
Oh. Titanus just goes, no, we need them. So,
Can we tie him down?
no. So, what about the rest of you? What are you all wanting to do? So basically, guys, this is now coming down to your viewpoint. You can discuss this if you wish, but this comes down to you. Will you go with Golden Heart and the bandits to the Fennecle Swamp, or the Fennecle Marsh, sorry, or will you go to the Baluster of Corum and wait there to do the ambush? The choice is
I'm
yours.
going with ambush.
So the ambush one is killing, right?
The ambush is they're planning to kill Quill there. Yes.
Okay, yes, I'm down.
I'm ambush because I'm a fighter and I just need to do. And I'm better at that than I am at
If he's there, you don't know if he will.
Still worth it.
Yep. Can we bring beer?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, I'm down.
Oh,
Note to self: bribery with beer.
Can I make a quick prayer, please?
Go ahead. You're welcome to make a quick break. Go ahead.
Oh Lord, please hear me out. During this battle, please kill these two idiots. Thank you.
Please what?
Hello, this is your lord speaking. Denied.
Wait, what's this? What's this? Is it a cup on a wire? Okay. Trilly, Zelion, what about the two of you?
Trilly will raise a small halfling hand and say, actually, I'd quite like to go see the marshes and the treasure. I've already seen the fort. It's boring now.
So you want to go with them, not so much the treasure, but more to get a look at a new location?
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
long as you don't hit me on the head with your bow, then we should be fine.
I know for a fact that Goldie here won't let me go with her.
Trilly looks up at Goldie. I think I might have trouble reaching anyway.
He's got a point.
I hate every single one of you. In this
It's
RP
kinda
and in
tricky.
real life.
Anyway, so Zelion, what about you?
So rude.
Well, I kind of. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Okay, I just kind of look between Goldie and the two, and I'm just like, on the one hand, if I Beard and the other guy.
Magnus.
What? Oh yeah, I'm going to the ambush. So.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
just
if I go with that,
Sorry, I'm just
and if I go with them, they'll I'll at least be with two people who can fight. But the last time I was there, on the other hand, Goldie would not let me go with her. Chance for puzzle. Let's see. Chance for puzzles.
Think about it like this, Leon. No doubt those two idiots are gonna hurt themselves, so they at least need some sane person there.
We need a healer.
Which I am not.
I kind of look over them.
See, I'm the smart man here.
You're also the second drunkest.
I was the drunkest before.
Yes, and then I came along.
Okay. Maybe I can see your points.
Plus, knowing them, they're just gonna go in their fight, guns blazing. With it won't even be an ambush. They'll just go in there the moment they get the chance to.
No, okay. Knowing that thinking about it and thinking about it some more, knowing I can heal, I just kind of glance over at them and just sigh and sigh. All right. Only just to keep them from getting killed.
Okay, so
Yes, that's the spirit.
okay,
Yes.
so to verify this entirely, who's going to the Baluster of Corum? That's where the
Me?
ambush is taking place.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Magnus.
So Magnus, Mugbeard, and Zelion. Is that correct?
Mhm.
So that means Trilly and Goldenheart are going with Marco and Voro to the swamp, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, the guys and girls get separated from each other.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is another thing there. Plus,
Well, at least we're not. I mean, wait, you're not. Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah, Zelion is a male. You made the mistake now.
Shut the.
Hey, Ahmed. Okay, so Titanus just looks over and goes, "So you've all reached an agreement."
Yeah.
By the way,
We'll be fine. We've got healing potions.
Yeah.
I don't.
We'll be fine. There's an option to resurrect if needed.
There
I
is,
don't
you
have
said.
a resurrection spell, you moron.
Shit.
And you just see Titanus go, "All right, if it's any help, at least the guard fortresses are gonna, at least the ballista's gonna have a couple of our guards on the outside." So there. All right, so Marco and Voro begin. They begin hopping into the cart, and they both sit on the right-hand side of the cart. Titanus, he jumps up onto his nearby horse. He jumps onto. I have the name here as well. He jumps onto his horse that is named Twinkle.
That is adorable.
He looks over and he's like, "It's all right, girl, it's all right." Now, here's our plan of action. We're all going to travel together, and we're going to go to the crossroads. Once we get to the crossroads that separate to the two different areas, we will split up into the two parties.
Fuck.
Raven, he's having too much fun with this.
Fuck.
Anyway,
Hey guys, please.
I'm getting distracted by that. I gotta turn off my video because I'm getting very distracted by that.
I honestly think I did, but unfortunately I've got it up because I need to see faces here. But, so, we're going to make our way to the crossroads.
That's great.
Once we get to the crossroads, Marco and Voro will go with Golden Heart and Trilly, and they will take the worn-off path to head to the marsh. The rest of us will go to the baluster and await the instructions. And Marco just slowly steps forward. We happen to have a signal if things go wrong. And he pulls out an arrow. This arrow
Ooh.
is a flame arrow. The idea
The beacon's on lit.
is we fire this off like a distress call. If things get to a situation that we need the other side's help, we fire the shot into the air, but only when we need the help. And
Not more beer.
No, not more beer, not more food. Only if things are reaching a difficult state.
Alright.
Does everyone understand?
Yep.
Yes.
One or
Alright. So, he sort of turns. So Titanus turns around and looks back at the entrance and says, "Everyone, get into the cart. We'll separate once we get to the crossroads."
Okay.
Aren't I already in the cart?
Yes, you're already in it. Yes, so Magnus is already in
Good.
it. So the other four?
I'm in it.
Okay.
I climb in.
I jump into it.
Same person.
And Marco goes right behind Trilly and just lifts her up. There you go, Trill. I'll give you a little help.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, we're all in this together, so good luck. Now, okay, so you all are loaded into the cart with the supplies you have acquired. Some of the guards are standing outside Titanus, and I need to ask though, who is manning the cart? Is anybody of you gonna up to man the cart, or do you want to let the Solar Guard take control?
I'll do it.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Do not let anybody who is drunk or near.
Yeah, I'll go
I'll
take
do
it.
it. It's so nice that you asked.
Hey, I just kind of.
Let's let the Solar Guard take care of it.
No, I'm in front. I'm driving it now.
Yeah, and I was in the back of it where you pushed me, you son of a bitch. So
No,
I'm close
I
to the front.
So
kind of maneuver over Bugbear to take hold of the reins.
As this argument is going on, members of the public are looking over at all of you, and they can just see this argument that's happening in the back of the cart. Some of them think it's either some kind of a stage show, or they think it's just people who got drunk off their heads so much that it's just some kind of rowdy bar fight.
It's
and
kind of
everyone else is
both.
involved. So you just see that Voro just sort of sighs heavily. He's like, "Alright, fine, I'll do it." And
Hooray!
He leaps up. In fact, hold on a sec. He's actually going to make an athletics check, and I'm going to use my dice here so you can't.
He's
see
gonna
what
fall
I'm doing.
flat on his
Let's
face.
find out.
You know what?
Natural
I'm also going to do
one!
it. Yep.
So
I was right!
Voro
I
leaps
was
into the
fucking
air and
right!
he's like, "Okay, I got this." He leaps into the cart, but as he sits down, as the argument's taking place, Mugbeard just swings round as he still didn't put away his quarterstaff, and as he swings to adjust his seat, he whacks into the back of Voro, knocking him flat onto the floor, face down. He then looks-
Exactly. And now I will jump there and take a seat.
Okay, I push Mugbear.
He rolled an 8. Oh my god.
Trilly,
reins.
It's better than him.
can I be completely honest with you? Trilly, can I
Yeah,
be completely honest with you?
yeah.
We are fucked.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna grab the reins before Mugbeard can even get to it.
Thank you.
Well, hold on. The thing is, Mugbeard's already grabbed, so I need both Mugbeard and Zelion to make a strength check. You're both going to do a strength off. The highest strength is going to man the helm.
Oh,
Run, C20.
I don't suppose
And you
Trilly
make it
could,
an athletics check, and it's an athletics check, right?
It is a
Strength.
pure strength check.
Okay, so I have no modifiers for that. So
Oh god.
Can I just rip him off from the
already
reins?
rolled.
is there any
You
chance of
already rolled.
Go on, Trilly.
is there any chance of Trilly weighing in and trying to do sleight of hand to steal the reins?
Go ahead.
how can you still you can't steal reins?
He can try to pull it away while these two are busy fighting it. He could find a loop spot.
Then he'll have to go with them.
Yeah. Oh no. The cart is taking all of you to the crossroads together, and then you're splitting up.
Ah,
So Trilly has to be no.
Oh, bug it.
Okay, so both
Giddy
Trilly
up.
and Zelion are both trying.
Can I try and rip him off from the reins?
No, I can't allow that.
Okay,
I can't allow that.
which one is Mugbeard's actual
Why,
roll?
'cause I
Because
ripped
he
his
rolled
arms
twice.
off?
No, the first one was actually to go athletically like
Mugbeard
the
was
guy.
the first one there. All right, so Mugbeard is manning the helm. Fortunately, because he's a dwarf, the drunkenness doesn't affect him too much. So for him,
Nope.
he's all right.
Too
It
much.
just means I'll think of something.
Okay, so I have to stay on these two roads.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've
Titanus
so much.
just looks over and goes, "Yes, just stay to the road. Follow it straight on, and once we get to the crossroads, I will either await you there, or one of my guards will await you there. Do not take any other shortcuts. Got it?"
What if they've got beer?
He just-
I cover Mugbeard's mouth. Nope. No, just shut up. Just please shut up.
So Titanus
Shut up.
just sort of sighs heavily, and he goes, "Mother of Bahamut, please save us." And then he just slaps on the reins and just runs off on Twinkle, straight out the door and straight
Twinkle.
through the guards the guards' barracks. So
To get off the cart and start walking.
okay, there's nothing else going to walk. So Mugbeard.
Gonna walk. Yeah,
so
I'm just
Mugbeard,
gonna walk.
I need you to make an animal handling check, please.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, totally fucked.
That's why Trilly was trying to take the reins.
I didn't know that, man!
8. So
I have a +2 on it, so it's fine.
yeah, so you
If
sort
I
of-
roll
You
properly.
sort of sit down on the front, and you're sort of like, this can't be so hard. I've seen people do this, and you're like,
Yes!
giddy up. But they don't move at first. They both sort of stand there, just sort of raising their heads out of the hay and just turning to you slightly, and then they just go back to the hay.
Kind of what?
These
Walk over-
horses are broken.
This cart's broken. It's got no horsepower to it.
Right. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take the reins because considering I have worked with horses in real life.
Nah, I'll just roll again.
Did I mention I have a +3 in the animal handling?
You're kind of metaing right now.
Yeah, that is a little bit metagaming, just a little bit. It
You'll
works, I
roll
understand.
again.
Okay, Mugbeard's rolling again. Okay.
Go!
So you rolled a 10. Okay, let me see.
What's happening?
Okay. So, you sort of go again and you're sort of like, okay, this time you're going to work for me. Giddy up! And this time they raise their heads and they then slowly turn to the other side towards the gate. They rolled a 9.
You see?
9 with no
Progress.
modifier.
Oh my god!
So with that situation, the cart begins to move, and out the door you go. As you're going out the door, people are sort of looking on in a bit of a mixture of amazement and confusion as the fact that they just watched this same person who was in the middle of a drunken bar fight reenactment to all of a sudden using his skills and knowledge to manage to get these two horses to pull the cart together.
Did you just do air quotes?
Yes, I did. You can't see me, but I air quoted.
I just kind of follow behind. I just kind of walk behind the cart.
But Mr. DM, since we've got a crowd, I would like to sing for them, so I'm going to perform.
Oh, God!
No!
Cover his mouth, please.
Okay.
Can I just knock him unconscious?
That's a 5.
Alright, okay. Mugbeard's got a 5. Okay. Magnus, if you're going for the knockout, I will allow you to.
I got a +3 strength multiple. I got +3 strength.
Then make a strength check.
Alright. I gotta roll a 1d20. Hang on a slash.
I love how this is not what I wanted happening.
Welcome to D&D!
Welcome to having...
That's right, we're not going-
Oh!
21.
Oh!
Okay, so just as Mugbeard, in a similar style to like Cartman from the Carl's Mom's a Bit song going, well, Mugbeard just goes, bunk! And Magnus just bonks him on the head with his giant half-orc fist. And you just see Mugbeard just sort of stumble and then go, nighty-night. And he just slumps forward. With the horses still walking. The horses are still
Right on the way home, don't worry.
Okay, so while Mugbeard is out,
Some people are losing their goddamn minds.
You know what? Would it just be easier if I spoke to the bloody horses and told them where to go?
Yes!
So you're gonna,
Yes,
so
it
you're gonna
would.
so Trilly, you're gonna just talk to animals.
I'm very sorely tempted at this point.
I believe that
Okay.
just worked.
So
As
Trilly,
they used to say in my people's tongue, this is a right clusterfuck.
This session of D&D, it's called.
We're not even gonna get out of the town. Oh.
Yeah, it took you guys 2 hours just to shop. Brownie. Right. Okay. Give me 1 second. Is it speak? It's talk to animals, isn't it?
Just simply riding a
Speak
horse.
with animals,
It shouldn't be this
yes.
difficult.
Speak with animals.
Oh my god.
I
Well,
love this
suppose
so
we
much.
Have to get somewhere with this. Okay, speak with animals. Let's see. For 10 minutes, you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor at the DM's discretion. I love that last word. Alright, Trilly. So you've invoked your spell. What would you like to tell the horses?
I want to tell them where we're heading for and ask them to walk that way.
Okay. So make a persuasion check. And I'm gonna make a straight wisdom check. I'm gonna make a straight intelligence check for the horses. Let me see. Okay. Okay.
Go, my animal persuasion.
Oh! Wow, there's only one thing that's gonna beat that. Okay, you got a 4. 2 plus 2.
You sure it's not 7?
The horse makes a natural 1. No, it is not 7.
Okay. The horses look at you trying to get out these words to speak to the horses, but because of your time away from nature, instead of trying to speak to them nicely, you essentially think that the way to speak to them is by sort of doing a Finding Nemo whale call thing, like, we're going to the crossroads, so go straight ahead. And the horses look at you, and they begin walking. They got a natural 1.
Oh my
They got a natural 1.
I want to
I
die.
rolled 2 1s in a row.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
I just
I want to
Okay.
die.
just turns to the others and says, and that's how you get it done.
You know what? Guard, I'm just gonna walk ahead of them, just kind of get away from the cluster.
Okay. So okay, I'm putting that
You
dice
guys
away.
Go up ahead. Catch up with you guys later.
Okay, so
You know,
so
Oh,
now,
God.
Del, I need to. Okay, so the horses are walking at a pace. So Trilly, what pace are you telling the horses to go at? Are you telling them to go at a fast, mediocre, or slow pace?
I think at this point I told them to keep up with Zelian.
Okay, fair enough. Zelion, what pace are you going? Are you fast, mediocre, or slow?
Okay, fast is like my maximum
if you knocked
speed,
out
right?
for-
Oh, that's right.
Oh, right. Okay, first of all, to answer the Mugbeard's question, how long is he knocked out for? I will allow you at this point to make a dexterity check.
God.
I'll say
Okay,
this
so-
right now. I'll say this right now. 11 or higher, you're up now. Oh!
That's
Wow.
12. That's 12.
Okay, so Mugbeard just slowly stirs from his slumber, but it does take you quite a while to fully comprehend exactly what's going on. But you're
Wow.
but you're still.
That is the best hangover I've had in a long time.
You're welcome.
Zelion, for you,
You know what? I'm just gonna save everybody trouble. I'm going fast. I'm just going fast. I want to get as far away from them as possible.
Zelion is in the front. So, Zelion, traveling at fast pace, as you guys are traveling down this path, after about an hour, Zelion, I need you to make a perception check with disadvantage as you're traveling at fast pace.
Okay, so I take the lowest roll, correct?
Roll 2, take the lowest.
Okay. Okay, so that's
That's an 18.
and that if I want this to be
Well, let's see
good.
what the other one comes out as.
And the roll is?
Please be a good roll. Please be a good roll. Please be a good roll.
7.
If it'll show up. No! That's not what I wanted!
Yes.
Okay, so a 7.
Yes.
So, as you're traveling at fast pace, your ears are sort of clouded out a little bit, sort of like you're trying to ignore all this escapade that's right behind you. You have just got your eyes fixated on the road. You do not see anything else going on. You're just walking fast, quick, and you're like, make this stop. So...
You're cutting out a bit, Chris. You're cutting out.
Yeah. Only a little bit, though.
Okay. So, you're heading straight... You head straight down the path. Your eyes are so distracted to the path, and your ears are blocked out from the noise on the cart, that you do not notice anything. Which is lucky, because nothing happens at all during your search.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so where was I? Right, I was going to sing.
Can I knock him out again?
Go ahead, make a
I think you got
I rolled a 14. This is actually quite pleasant.
If I roll a 20, you're gonna be so pissed off at me.
Oh God, 14 versus...
Wait, what's he doing? What's he doing?
He's trying to
I'm
knock him
performing,
out
I'm
again.
singing.
Oh, he's out again!
16! No time flat! Mudbird is like, dunk! And down you go again.
You know,
I'm the only one here that can knock him on his ass so fucking quickly.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I kind of pull out my lute and I just begin to. It's just trying to distract myself.
Okay. So after a couple of hours of this fun-filled ride, you arrive at...
Is there dirt on the road?
Yes, you're still on the road, yes. So,
On the road is what I asked.
oh, on the road. There's nothing else on the road. I promise you nothing else. So, as you're traveling down the road, Zelion, because you're ahead, you notice that there, in the middle of the crossroads, is a single solar guard. The solar guard notices you coming up and can hear your lute, and he sort of raises his spear in the air to basically sort of signal to you guys. Hail!
Hydra.
Hail Hydra! Oh no, wait.
Okay, I look up and just kind of wave.
I take it you guys are the assistants. Is that correct?
Assistants in big quotations at the moment.
Yeah.
Right. And he looks over and notices the knocked out Mugbeard. No, you're still knocked out.
Can I slap him awake now?
Oh.
If you want to, but I'll class that as unarmed strike.
I'll deal with it.
Okay,
Okay,
make an attack roll, please.
Damn it,
Hold
I'm
on,
going
wait,
to take
Mugbeard.
damage.
You're asleep. You can't choose
On
if this is working or
D20.
not.
And what's my unarmed strike damage?
Unarmed is always 1 hit point of damage.
Roger that. 1d20.
You still
I'll
got
roll
the
1
armor
d20.
class.
Oh, armor class, 18.
Yeah, basically unarmed. You still make a roll against their armor class. If you beat it, it's 1 point of damage.
Oh, so mine's 18. What's yours? What's yours?
No,
Armor
you
class?
have to roll for it, and if you beat mine with it...
Yes.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Holy crap!
Magnus, not
I
knowing
get
his
low
own
rolls
strength,
because of you guys.
goes straight for the cheekbone of Mugbeard, and is like, "Don't worry, I got him." Thwack! Did I do it too hard? And you just see Mugbeard lying on the bench. He wakes up in a sort of for the first time since you've seen him, a slight state of "Oh!" As in, that was the first time he actually
I kind of
felt
muttered to myself.
I cannot believe I got a 20.
Okay, since
kind
you
of-
woke me up, you owe me beer.
Agreed. I was gonna buy you one anyway.
Okay, I kind of,
Okay.
I
I'm
kind
fine
of
with this.
pinched between the corners of my eyes and just the corners of my eyes and muttered, "Mush." I'm surrounded by
I'm looking at the chat right now.
idiots.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
I see. Anyway, so the guard looks up at you and goes, "So, this is the very road that we are going to be splitting you guys up on." He uses his spear and he points to the left side first, where there is, if you guys can see on the map, I will show you guys very briefly with the tool again. Just very briefly. That there is a worn-off path, if you can look on the map.
Yeah, we can see it.
It's not updated for me yet. Oh, there. Yeah, I see it.
Right
Oh, there. Yeah.
That is the pathway.
Alright.
Okay.
So, that is the worn-out path, and that leads to the marsh. That is Marco and Voro are both waiting at the entrance for the ones who are there. As for Titanus and the others, and he uses his spear to point down the other path, which is obviously familiar to all except Magnus, as this is the way that you guys all traveled to do your first mission. Down there, they're all waiting for, obviously, the ambush. I was told to wait
Alright.
for this. So, who are the ones going down the path?
We're the ones. Wait, who's going? This is the ambush site, right?
Basically, it splits in two directions. So he's basically saying whoever's going which way, go that way.
Alright.
Just so you know, the cart still has a few of the supplies that we're needing for the trips for the ambush. So the cart is going to be coming down to the ballista.
Yeah. Who's ever? I'm going to the ambush site. So.
I'm going with the two idiots.
Okay, so from what
All
I
right.
gathered, it was Trilly and Goldenheart who were going down the path, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, you both get out, so you all get out, and Magnus, with these massive strength, just leaps right out of the cart. Almost.
Do I need an acrobatic check?
If you wish. Sorry, Magnus.
Which would be athletics, right?
Yes.
Good. I got a +5.
Ooh. I'm using this to basically see what you guys can do with your spells and such.
It's a 1d20 +5, right?
Correct.
A 16.
16. So you just happily leap over the side and you land happily straight on your boots, and you're just like, easy. Even with you being in your partial drunken smell of an outlook, you are very nimble and land quite perfectly. Alright. So,
Yes.
you all make your way out the cart, and I take it everyone is taking their own supplies with them, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of stuff.
So, the guard takes hold of the reins of the horse, of the black horse, and slowly begins to turn and leads the horse down the path. I'll let you guys do your whatever you're doing, if you're doing goodbyes or plans or whatever. I'll see you guys down there. And begins to follow down the path with the horses, leaving the 5 of you at the crossroads.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys. Try not to die, and see you later.
Same to you. Same to you. Very nervous, deep breath.
Bye.
See you
Good to know
guys
you guys
later.
well, so I'm out.
Yeah, I just walk away.
Okay, so you both take your separate directions. I fucking hate you for doing this all, by the way. The one thing of D&D that everybody hates: splitting the party. Oh boy. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna have to do this. So let's see which. So we need to follow this in the order. So as the happy trio of Zelion, Mugbeard, and Magnus all go down towards the ballista, Truly and Goldenheart make their way up the worn-out path. I need to ask out of the two of you, who's heading the walk? Who's making the lookout?
I will.
Yeah, truly will.
Okay.
By the way, is Marco and Voro with us, or are they ahead?
They are further down the path. This is
Okay.
basically you guys walking down it. So, Trilly, make a perception check, please.
I certainly will. I certainly won't.
It's a very worn out path. That's it. But yeah, you can at least tell that this path has been made by quite a lot of footsteps over a length of time, but you can't determine like what has exactly gone down this path, or like what has, or how long it's been here.
Great perception there, buddy.
So,
What can I tell you? It looks like a path.
okay, so the two of you make your way down this worn-out path, which it isn't made of stone or any sort of fancy tiling. It's essentially just walked upon tall grass. It's like something or someone or some large object went straight through this pathway and sort of made the path as they went through it. As you're walking through for about 20 minutes, as this path does take quite a bit, you obviously see a lot of worn out things. You do see a couple of like little wildlife and things like that, sort of like a couple of field mice and a couple of birds flying over, because you're going a bit more to the nature side of this. But as you look ahead, you notice that you see a pair of figures standing at the entrance.
Hey, that must be Marco and Voro.
I hope so, otherwise we're lost already.
If we're lost,
Technically, he's right. Okay, so the two of you make your way to the pair, and they look and notice you, and they went, so you guys, and Marco sort of looks up and goes, so you guys made it, so it's just you two joining us?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you said you were joining us, Golden Heart, but truly, I'm surprised you came to join us. I mean, were you looking out for us, or looking out for your friend here?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
In other words, you just wanted to see something new, didn't you?
Maybe.
Great.
So Marco then sort of just chuckles and is like, well, nice to know that this thing's going to be the same. And he looks over towards the landscape that's before you. And you can see, in fact, I will give you it's not the best I could have done, but guess what, guys? We're having a change of scenery!
Wow. Woo!
It's not the best of this, but this is vaguely what you have. So, both Trilly and Golden Heart, both the two of you can see this large open land. It's essentially been flattened, similar to how the path has been made. Around the outside of the pathway is a large amount of tall grass. The grass sort of goes to about 5 foot tall, and it stems all the way around the outside. It basically is like a large fence. And over in the far left-hand corner is a large pool.
Well, so where is this secret place where the treasure is?
And Voro just sort of leans over and he says, just look around that far corner. You see the pool over there? And you both look over, and you can see that the pool of water is situated so far in the left-hand corner, but you don't know if it goes any further out than where it is. You don't know if the grass is blocking it or if it's just one large secluded area of water. Around the water, you can see 4 little stones. But you're too far to notice much else.
You have the password, don't you, Trilly?
Somewhere.
Oh.
It's a shame nobody checked on the password before they left, huh?
I've got it. I'm sure.
I gave
I'm
mine.
somewhere.
What are you talking about? Gave Goldie what I wrote down.
Did anybody, right? Well, let's find out and see what happens. So here's the question. So Marco looks over and says, alright, maybe it's best if we get a lookout. We say that 2 people should stay on lookout and 2 should go there to make sure things are okay. Do you 2 want to go do the trap, or do you 2 want to take lookout?
We could do the trap and you can do the lookout.
Sounds fun.
Okay. So Marco and Voro both look and go, you guys remember the password, right?
Yeah, Trilly.
Yeah,
Do you have the password?
Marco just
yes,
sort of sighs
yeah.
heavily and goes,
I've got the
alright.
password.
Alright, well, I trust you guys. And both the 2 of them stand at the entrance, and you see them almost sort of mimicking sort of equivalent to solar guards, but they pull out their crossbows and they hold them in their hand and they look towards the entrance where you guys just walked in on. And they go, okay, just make your way in there. Just watch out for the flooring. The flooring's just a little bit muddy and slippery, so just be a little bit careful. And you look on the floor and you can see splotches of mud and wet patches all over. With this being a marsh, it's obvious that the water seeped into the ground and made little bits here, but there are quite some mud patches that sort of stick out into the open. So obviously you can see them. I mean, it's a marsh. What can you say? Okay, so you both are you both heading to the pool?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so you make your way against this large open area, and I'll check my notes here, make sure I got it right.
Yeah, don't worry, Goldie. I've wrote down the password while I was talking to a cat the other night.
What?
What?
What are you talking to a cat?
So, obviously, Magnus, Elion, and Mugbeard, this is now your show where you guys can just sit here and just watch these 2 going at it. Alright.
Mugbeard's not here. Wait.
I know, I'm just saying
what?
you 3. I'm saying Del, Raven, and Chopper get a show for now.
Yep.
Okay, so, let's see. So, after about 50 feet, you guys make your way and you stand at the edge of this large pool.
My password sheet.
Okay. So you look around and you can see the 4 stones. The 4 stones are situated at different points around the pond. One is situated at the very far end. One is situated at the corner just as you approach the lake. Another one is in the other corner of the lake. And the 4th one is just a little bit off from the lake exactly. So I will, I'll do this properly so you guys see.
But there were 7.
Oh, there are 7. You are right, yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, I had the rest of the plots here. Okay, so 2 there. 3 there. So I'm writing these down here. 4 here. Number 5 is here. Number 6 I have is written here, and number 7 is up here. And I just need to double check my notes. Oh yeah, I did write that down. I wondered why I did that. Thank you for the reminder. Man, I'm a bad DM! Anyway, so you make your way and you obviously look and you notice these 7 stones. So you look, so what do you two do?
From the looks of it, we might have to step on some stones.
Okay.
So I'm guessing we have to step on them in order.
Yeah, and I distinctly remember them saying if we stepped on the wrong one, yeah, it wouldn't be good.
Yes. So maybe let's take this one step at a time.
Okay.
Pun intended. Alright, now here's the thing though. Is anybody going to make a perception check to find out exactly what these are?
Yeah. Yes. Perception. Trilly. Do you have high perception, or is it just 2?
I have +4 to my perception.
Perception. Let me check my perception. You do perception because you're +4.
Okay. Trilly shall perceive.
Alright.
Please.
Thankfully, rolling better than the other time she's perceived.
That sounds like a good old start. Let's have a look. 15. Okay. Let me get my... Okay. Bloody hell, where have I put that? I wrote the fucking thing down! This is why I hate my fucking notes.
This is why I should have been there.
Funny. Right, okay. Man, I planned this so far ahead. I'm so sorry. Fuck. Where did I put that? Where did I put that? Right, okay, yep, got it here. Okay, sorry. So, amongst all of the stones, you see amongst all 7 of the stones that... Well, let's see. You rolled a 15, didn't you? Okay, so, Trilly, you see that there are 2 of the stones... Well, to fake a start off with, all 7 of the stones do have a different symbol amongst every single one of them. The symbols are etched with what looks like a large dent, but they are all outlined in a large blue outline. Let me see here. Fucking hell, where the hell am I missing this? Okay, yeah. Man, I had these fucking things down. This is why I feel horrible that I messed this up. Ugh.
What are you looking for, Brownie?
The answer to come right into my head. I'm planning this. Help. Oh,
Did you lose the info on the stones?
Yeah, I noticed you're on Discord looking for something.
Yeah, I'm looking for my fucking info.
Cobblestone puzzle. I have the info.
Okay, yeah, I've got the
On the
notes.
stones.
Yeah, I know. I wrote them down. I'm sure. I wrote them down.
Tired.
Oh wait, I know where I put them. I put them on a notepad. Fuck. Okay. No, I got it now. Sorry, guys.
Yay.
Okay.
Hey, no problem, man. Being a DM is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Mugbeard.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Raven. Could you send me the thing? I'll tell you what. Let me do this properly.
Sure.
No, send me as a separate thing because I actually do have it here. No, that's that there. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where I put this. I'm sure I know, but this is what I get for thinking I knew what I was bloody doing. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, just as I found it in my pieces of paper. Right.
Nice.
Sod's law.
Yeah, the luck of the draw. Okay, so you see on the 7 symbols, stone number 1 has a swirl. The number 2 has a flame. The number 3 has an X. The number 4 has 4 down lines going straight down. Number 5. Oh wait, no. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 5 has 2 lines like an equal symbol. Number 6 has a star. And number 7 has a fist.
Okay, shoot. Oh, wait, I'm not even part of this. Why am I writing this down?
It's up to you.
I am.
If you want.
I'm writing it down, don't worry.
Okay, Trilly, just to make sure I said it right, because I need to match it into my notes. It says, read them back to make sure I said them right.
Okay, number 1 is a swirl, number 2 is a flame, number 3 is an X, number 4 is 4 vertical lines, number 5 is an equals, number 6 is a star, and number 7 is a fist.
Yes, that is correct.
What was number 5?
Oh, number 5. What did you say 5 was, Trilly?
Equal sign.
Yep, okay. Alright. So, what are you going to do?
Okay, Trilly sits there for a few minutes with a piece of parchment and a quill, compares the layout of the rooms to what she has, and says, okay, let me see here. We need to touch the 4th one, the 5th one, the 2nd one, and the first. No, sorry. The 4th one, the 5th one, the 1st one, and then the 2nd one. Positive.
You go. I can't remember all that.
Okay, so Trilly, you need to make, when
Right,
you're pressing them, tell me which ones you're pressing and the order that you're pressing them.
Okay, Trilly presses the 4th one with the 4 down lines. She
Okay.
presses the 5th one with the equal sign.
Yep.
She presses the 1st one with the swirl.
Yep.
And then she presses the 2nd one with the flame.
Okay.
And as she presses the last one, she squints her eyes up as if expecting something to go horribly wrong.
You what?
Okay, so, for a moment, there's silence. As if it was awaiting something. Like as if there was either more, or whether you had stopped. A moment passes. There's nothing. A moment passes again. Nothing happens.
Did we do it right?
Another moment passes. And it's then that you see in the water that there is a little patch of bubbles. This bubbles begins to form. It starts with just like a simple 1 bubble, then 2, then 6, then 9, and it starts to go bigger. Each bubble slowly beginning to grow and pop. Almost like, if you put it in a modern terms, it was almost like as if it was like its own popcorn machine, but with bubbles instead. You could see that they were starting to form. They were beginning to go out of control, is the right way to put it. And then, one giant one forms. And you can see a faint shape appear within this bubble. And then you watch as it grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then pop! One loud bang! Almost like a gunshot. And there, in the patch of the water, is a treasure chest.
Huh.
Oh, thank God for that. I thought I had the page upside down.
Did I do that right?
That kind of scared, made me a bit jumpy, like I was thinking, oh, are we dead?
Hey, I did it right. By the way, Raven, thank you. So,
That's
this
amazing.
chest, you notice it, and the large chest is a oak-styled chest. It's about a large, about 7-foot wide chest, almost like a square box, but it's about it's about 7 by 8, so it's almost quite, but it's quite weird. And it's just sitting there on the top of this water. But concerning where all these bubbles were coming from, it looked like that the chest is floating on the water.
Trilly recomposes herself, looks over at Goldie, dibs.
You prick.
And it's then that round the corner that you notice the two bandit friends of yours came back, and they're like, "What the heck was that?"
I think we did it.
They look over.
Yeah.
And they go, "Yes, that's it. That's the chest."
Huh, that's it. Well, that wasn't so bad.
You know, I'm really surprised you guys didn't mess that up.
You said it again.
The reason I can tell you right now, you guys did good. We generally forgot ourselves for a moment there, and I'm glad you guys remembered. And it's then that something begins to form, but not around the chest. You suddenly hear, close to you, a little bit of a faint sound. And then you hear again.
Can you hear that?
And you just hear it getting closer and closer. But the thing is, it doesn't sound like it's coming from around you.
It's coming beneath us, isn't it?
So as you're speculating where it's coming from, you look down at the patch of mud that is close to you. And there, you can slowly see a creature beginning to form. It slowly begins to climb out of the mud. You see this slight impish looking creature, and you see it climb up and just look up at you with dark, pupilless eyes. And you see it covered in an entire state of mud.
Did you two knew about this thing? I look at Marco and Voro.
The two shake their heads. No, the last time we were told to come here, there was nothing here. It was a marsh, so we assumed otherwise, that this place was just mud and things. We didn't know anything like this was here. And the creature then looks up at you and goes, "You solved the riddle. Impressive."
Dear.
And you see the creature then put the hands on the sides of this mud puddle, and it slowly begins to pull itself out. And with one large push, it jumps out of the mud, and you can see it flying up in the air just above you. What you see before you, in fact, Goldie, I need you to make an Arcana check, please.
A what?
An Arcana check.
Oh, you sure Trilly can't do it?
Well, I don't know. Trilly, what do you like with Arcana? Good.
Oh,
I-
come on, Goldie.
No, because I have -1 Arcana, mate.
You're a cleric!
-1!
Okay, hold on, Trilly, what about you?
0.
Okay, in that case, I would like both of you to make Arcana checks. In fact, I'm actually going to roll for both Marco and Voro as well.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Definitely should have gone with them.
No. There we go. Oh, 15.
Yeah,
Okay, that's not so bad.
14, straight 13. Okay, in fact, you'll be happy to know, Marco rolled a 13, and Voro rolled a 17. So, all four of you look at this figure, and you look at it and you think you have seen it before. Goldie, you feel like you've seen it in manuscripts that you've seen. Trilly, with your look around of nature, you think you know what this is. But Voro, after looking at it, he knows what this creature is. And he looks up at you and he goes, I think I know what this is. I think this is a mephit.
A what?
A mephit. It's like an elemental spiritual demon, so to speak. I've heard there are 6 of them inhabiting 6 different elements. They inhabit the land. They inhabit fire, ice, wind, earth, light, and dark.
And why is there one here?
The mephit looks down at all of you as it hears your word, and it then looks at all of you and goes, I was sent with life anew to protect what is rightfully my master's.
Marco, Voro, I feel like if you if you went along with Quill's plan and you got the treasure back here, then I would have feel like you would have. I think this is a trap for you guys.
The two look at each other and they're like, do you think they did?
Well, considering he burnt your friend, I wouldn't be surprised.
Marco, just for a moment, he just looks down and is like, no. Oh, not again. No. And he puts his hand to his eyes and he just feels like he's just remembering something rather horrible. At that moment, the mephit flies down. His feet touch this mud puddle, and he doesn't sink into it. He actually is looking like he's walking on it. Concerning he formed up from above it, it's like he just stood over a giant deep pit and he's just flying above it. He then looks over at the halfling. You solved the riddle.
Yeah.
And does that mean since we solved the riddle, you'll let us go scot-free?
The mephit just looks back at you, Goldie, and for the first time since it's formed, you can see a set of teeth beginning to form in a slight grin. And it looks at you and just sort of leans gently to you. Let you go. Weren't you the one who just said that this might have been a trap for these two?
Well, maybe we can sort something out.
Give me a second. I need to look at this because there's something I actually need to look up about the methods. Okay.
Way ahead of you, Brownie.
I got it right here. Yep, okay.
Just say.
Okay.
I'm gonna post it in chat.
Yep. Nope. Yeah, I got it right here. Okay. Okay. I'm just looking here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he looks over at this creature looks at you. And he sort of ponders for a tiny bit. And why should I let you go? You know too much. The same as these two here. And I'm pretty sure my master would be rather disappointed if I were to let such knowledgeable beings to run free?
Well, maybe, what if you just pretend that we weren't here and we won't speak a single word about this? How's that?
Okay.
I suck at persuasion.
That's okay. It's alright. Alright. The method just looks over at all of you and is listening. At first, he's like pondering, but then he looks behind you just for a moment as if to look at the treasure, and then back at you, and then back at the halfling, and then back at the thieves. He then just has a slight little moment to himself where he just it does sound like a generous offer, but the problem is, if you were to go, where would that leave me? You'd leave me all alone.
Well, maybe go somewhere else that has a muddy marsh with others like you, I guess.
He sort of looks up and says, "Others like me, you say?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more.
Funny you should say that. And at that point, the 3 other mud areas behind you form into 3 more mud mephits right behind you.
I thought you said there was only one of them.
I said there were mud bits all over the place. I didn't say which ones. You didn't investigate them. Plus for the fact that mud mephits actually remain undetectable as long as they stay as a pile of mud.
Ah.
Well, shit.
And it's at that point that 2 of them fly past you and they stand at the exit, blocking your only way out. And they go, "It's a generous offer, but I think you'll find there's enough company here."
Quick question. What's in it for you by killing us? I mean, don't you think killing us is a bit extreme?
The mephits just all look at each other for a minute. And then they look back at you. Kill you? Well, I do admit that word is rather tasteful, if you don't mind my saying. You see, it's a bit tricky when you're a being of such a nasty element. If you think about it, mud and water coming together. If you think about it, not many people would come to visit such a place like this. Now would they? Would you come here for a picnic? Would you come here to pick the flowers? Would you ever do such a thing? Any of you?
I mean, if I was an earth dragon, maybe.
Mark and Vora just stand close to each other and like, well, I'll admit, Vora just sort of like, I came once before, I'll admit, but I'd rather not go into what happened during that time. And Marco seemed surprised that there was something he didn't know about his friend. And then he sighs a little bit. And it's at that point that Voro then sighs heavily. And it's then that he looks up at Marco. And with one simple movement, he looks up with a sad look in his eyes. And Voro just simply says, I'm sorry. And he's going to take a surprise shot at Marco. He's actually going to attack Marco.
Why?
Betrayal!
That is a 21.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Why?
Surprise.
Why did you attack?
Give me a second, I'll go through this, I'll explain why. See, Cross is going to attack with the crossbow at close range. That is going to be disadvantage, but that is... Oh wait, disadvantage, so roll the d20 again. That is still a 16. That still hits. So roll the d8. That is an 8. And with that...
Oh, jeez.
And with that quick strike... The bow pierces straight into Marco's head, straight through the skull, and knocks Marco straight dead.
What? Marco! What? Why? Why did you do that?
Why? He looks over. Why? Do you have any idea what it's like to put up with him? Ever since this Quill person came in, Quill has, he shunned the rest of us. He looked straight over at Marco every single time because he became the new hotshot, the new head honcho of everything. No one ever looks at the underdog. No one ever looks at the one who doesn't stand out so much. And with the power that Quill has possessed, don't you see? Don't you understand? This is what I truly want. Marco was nothing but a pathetic little weakling. He chose to, instead of, taking the treasure and go, they chose to take this place. It's nice to have a place to ourselves, yes, I'm not going to deny that one. But he did it for fear. He was scared of Quill. Whereas I embrace him. I embrace Master Quill. I embrace him like the Lord he is. And
Dude, you do realise we're surrounded by his monsters that want to kill us all, including you, dumbass!
And it's then that Voro puts his hand in a pocket and he pulls out a small silver thread. And he whispers into it. It appears they are a little smarter than they think, Master Quill. And it's at that point that a figure appears above the treasure chest.
Hey, I had a feeling as well.
They're going to fight Quill, aren't they?
And 3 monsters and Voro, and just a cleric and Trilly who can't.
Leave it to the DM. Leave it to the DM. I'm the one with all this. And so during all of this, the figure appears above the chest. All you see is a dark, black cloak. You can't see anything beyond that cloak at all. No face, no hands, no limbs, no eyes, no nothing.
Who are you?
The figure.
No, in fact, what is going on right now?
The figure raises his hand and just clicks his fingers. And the Mephits all look up and they instantly fly straight over around the chest Within seconds, they are on the ground, and they bow. They look up and they go, Master.
Wait. Your quill?
And for the first time, the figure does say something. My name is not Quill. Quill is a brethren. And he begins to pull back the face. He pulls back the hood. Voro just stands there with a smile on his face. But then it slightly turns to a different face entirely. But your eyes are distracted on this figure. You don't see Voro at all. The figure reveals himself to be not human, not half-elven, not orcish. But you see a pair of horns painted silver with a gold ribbon attached to each end, almost like a stream. And there you see a pure purple figure, his eyes pure bloodshot red, his teeth sticking out like two vampire-like fangs. And he just looks over. My name is Diction. I am the knowledge of this land. I am the one who, shall we say, convinced this little act. And just for the record, we're not going to kill you. Not yet. But I'm willing to make you a deal, if you will.
Quick question, is this guy a Dragonborn?
Make a perception check.
Perception, because Dragonborn, perception, that's... Where are you? Perception,
Is everyone
perception.
liking this?
I'm liking it. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving
Well,
it.
there's
I told
There's
There are
you.
about 12 different times where you could have been dead. I'm just saying.
I think I'm kind of glad I'm not in this.
Dude, I'm so excited.
8. Because of your fear, you don't see a good look, but you can at least make out that he is not scaly.
Oh. Never mind then. Okay. That would depend on the deal.
He jumps off the chest and lands, and you can see as he lands, you get a quick glance to see a pair of pure white boots. A strange color choice, but these white boots, despite being in a swamp, he lands and they stay clean. And you can just see this figure slowly walking towards you, a smile on his face. And he leans over and looks you dead in the eye, Goldie. He then looks down at Trilly, but at the same distance straight into her eyes. And then slowly begins to walk around you. Will you see the fact that you were able to pay attention, and the fact that you were able to remember the password. The fact that you're smart enough to figure that out shows the fact that you have a little bit of skill. Curiously, though, I'm actually surprised that you actually got that with pure blind luck. So maybe that's why I have an interest in you too. I'm asking you to join us. To join our mighty group. Don't you see? Little Miss Dragonborn, you have been shunned by the world. Remember? People hate you. Last I checked, nobody has a fond use to a dragon. The only thing they see is a pure, terrifying beast. So why not put your fear and cause fear to others? And to you, little halfling, people call you a eyesore, that you are so small that nobody can notice you. You're so eager to go back home. But why are you so eager to go back home? Is it for love? Is it for joy? Or is it because you want to prove something? Look at your friend over there, and he points his dark purple hand towards the dead thief. He failed to see it. He let his insight into a world of justice get the better of him. And now look. He's now lying in the very field that he was trying to protect with his life. And he didn't even understand why. But it is true what I say. I know all about you. Hold on one second.
Oh no.
Okay. He waves, so you can just see underneath his cloak as he begins to come a little bit closer. You see a better look at his face. He is a tiefling. And for those who wonder, a tiefling is a quite, shall we say, is a demon style spirit, is a demon style entity. Well, not an entity, but more of a existence, I think is the way to put it. It's like a human, but it's a demon.
Didn't we meet a tiefling guard in Hokey before?
Yes. Well, not all tieflings are good and not all tieflings are bad. They've just found the bad one now. Yeah, Nightcrawlers, that's the way to put it. So you see that Diction just leans forward, and then he begins to walk over to Voro. I don't think I'm going to let you guys exactly take this up, if you will. But just let me walk away with the chest right now, and I will let the two of you go. You see Voro just looking up suddenly, is like, but what? But they know. They know who you are. They've seen your face. Do you not know the code of the pen? And Diction just looks down and goes, I know the code of the pen, for I'm the one who wrote it. Should a member of the Quill reveal their face to the outsiders, they must write off those who have discovered the truth. But I am feeling a bit generous this time, as the fact that these two have been rather brave. They could have attacked they could have attacked so fast. They could have attacked just like that, but instead they chose to use their heads. I think that deserves a bit of merit, in my view. You see Diction just sort of raise his hand, almost like he's just about to stroke the underside of his chin. So, what say you two?
Give me 1 minute.
So, what are you two gonna do?
We're eventually going to come back to the other group, right?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, I'm back. What happened?
So,
Shit. That's what happened.
yeah. So, he's just looking over and said, so, if you let me leave with the chest now, I will let you be on your merry way. You can live, and you can just carry on, and just pretend nothing ever happened.
You know, that option does sound quite nice, but you said that you know me, but well, funny thing is, I'm not gonna let some scumbag chiefling get away, especially since your cult, were the ones who hurt my people. And I don't care how strong or scary you are, I'm going to kill you.
Diction just looks at you briefly. I think I know who you're referring to. Well, I can tell you I'm not the one specifically, but I know of the one who may have caused that incident. You're referring to Brother Feather, aren't you?
Is that his name? And where can I find him?
Diction just sort of looks over at you and says, if I was to tell you, will you be seeking justice for just them? To claim back your revenge for what they did to your previous life, if I may?
I will. I'll be finding them regardless if you tell me if you don't.
Make a persuasion check.
Trilly, what are you thinking right now, mate? Persuasion.
Personally,
Pardon?
I'm pissed that they killed one of our. Kind of pissed that they killed Marco.
Oh, is it persuasion, did you say?
Yes, persuasion. 14.
Ah, damn.
No,
Piss.
that's still good. Hold on, let me just see. Okay. Let me look at the stats here. Okay. So Diction just sort of ponders for a bit. And then just goes quiet for a little bit. If you are looking for Feather, I know where you will find him. For the record, he rolled a 9 and got +4. He got 13.
Oh.
So you just beat him on that. So if you wish to know where he is, he's patrolling on the western side.
Wait, where?
Hold on one
Yeah.
second. Let me get my name. He's patrolling on the western side of Monu. He's patrolling around a little village by the name of Ganko.
Ganko.
Gancoe, for the record.
Alright.
As far as I gathered, he's seeking a artifact of a special kind. Yeah, and as he's speaking this, Voro is just looking up, kind of like surprised and gobsmacked that someone who is, against the modern world is trying to do something nice. It's like, forgive me for speaking out of line, but what are you doing? This isn't exactly what I meant. And you just see that Diction raises a hand towards Voro. And he goes, I suggest you keep your mouth shut. Unless you want to be reminded and see your old friend Percy again. And then he just goes quiet as his eyes just drop in fear. And you can just see him just like curling up. And with that, Diction just looks back and goes, I know not of the artifact exactly, as we were given separate tasks from Brother Quill. But all I will tell you, as the fact I'm feeling generous, is I'm eager to see whether his justice proves true. Especially for you, Golden Heart.
I have a question.
Lily's
Why-
just been okay.
Why are you doing all this? What is the black pen?
The Black Pen. You inquire about our motives, our desires. Is that what you wish?
Well, I want to know why you're all psychotic and murderers, but yeah, go. You can sugarcoat it, I guess.
He then looks down at Trilly. Do you feel the same, little halfling?
Dude.
Trilly will just give a pointed look over where Marco is lying. Yeah.
Your concern for what happened to him. Well, it is understandable. If you wish to know, the Black Pen wants to see the world burned again. We want to see chaos reign. We want to see tears fill the very lakes with the desire for war, for hatred, for carnage. And as he's speaking this, you see Diction's face suddenly turn from this cool demeanor that he had, and this smile just begins to form, and you can see a giant set of jagged teeth begin to form in this grin. And he goes, "This is all for what Master Quill has. What Master Quill lost. And what he will regain as life will be filled with blood again."
Can I whisper something to Trilly?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Something tells me that they're edgy pricks, in my opinion. They're just so edgy.
This is taking a long time.
I'm trying to get through this quickly.
Sorry,
It's all right.
guys.
Sorry.
No. This helps.
I want the law.
Yeah, that's true. But
Alright.
But I understand that you see different to us. But that's why I'm being generous with you for the record. As you know what it's like to be shunned. The world treating you differently. Don't you wish to see the world have a revenge for how they treated you? For how they think that dragonborns and all dragons are nothing more than just... What's the word I'm looking for? Parasites on this planet?
They might have treated the humans might have treated me differently, but that doesn't give me the right to treat them. Just because my past experience with them aren't the best, it doesn't mean that I should kill them. Otherwise, that would just make me worse than them. It will make me like you. And I think I'd much rather die than join you.
And you just see that Diction's face just droops and just sighs.
You are the true parasites of this world. You just want death and destruction for no reason. Well, I won't let you. I won't let you get away with this. In God's name, I will stop you. And I will kill every single one of you. So I can send you all to hell. Where you all belong.
Dixon just sighs again and goes, a just answer for your causes, and I understand that. Very well. Then you may take your advice. All I can say is, I hope justice finds you well. I really do. And in all honesty, if you do wish to go after Brother Feather, I cannot wait to see the look on Feather's face when the one who comes after him is someone of racial blood. And with that, unbeknownst to you, as this talk's going on, the Mephits have pulled the chest out of the water, and you can see flying above you the chest with all 4 of the mud Mephits pulling it on different ends and carrying it almost like it's a coffin above their heads. And the 2 human-like creatures then look at you and go, then consider this the last friendly message I had. I gave you a chance, and know that this will be the last time I offer such a peaceful message.
And I have a message for you and your master.
And what would that be?
No matter where you are, no matter where you go, I will find you. And I will make you all suffer. You want to know what true suffering is like? Well, when I meet you all, you're going to wish you were never born.
And with that, that's just one thing. Okay.
Oh god.
He just smirks and just says, till we meet again. And it's then that you see the hand that was held at Voro then is held up in the air, straight up. And with a flick of his hand and a click of his fingers, both Diction and Voro vanish into thin air. They performed a teleport spell. And with that, they leave the 2 of you in the mud marsh with the dead body of Marco.
Wait, Marco, I have spare of death, is it? Spare of the dying.
Do you want to give it a shot?
Yes, please, please.
Okay.
Spell that.
It's a spell for the clerics. It has the ability that it could. Let me read this properly. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable, meaning that they are still breathing, but they are unconscious.
A shot in the head.
Yeah, is he still at 0 hit points? Because that would actually still mean that he's alive.
Well, let me do one roll. Let me do a death saving throw.
Oh, no.
By the way, remember those rolls I was doing during the whole thing? Those were his saving throws.
Oh, okay, so he is alive.
Hey, okay, is he close to dying?
Right now,
Yes.
he's 2 down, 1 up.
Shit,
If he fails one more, this saving throw has to go through before your Spare of the Dying goes off.
Okay.
So if this is a fail, Marco is gone. If this is a success, your spell will go off. By the way, welcome to one of the endings I had planned. You are going to stop the ending I had planned. Let's find out.
No, come on, go.
Predictions?
He's
Good.
dead.
Let's find out.
No, shut the fuck up.
That is an 11. It just succeeded. It just succeeded. He's at 2-2. So, are you using your spell?
Yes. Fucking yes.
Spare the dying. So, you rush over. Despite your fear, you place your hands over the wound mark, straight where the arrow lied. And you wave your hands, and you can see for the first time ever, you see a desperation look on Goldie's face. You see her literally muttering, please, 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 under her breath, almost quietly, but due to her fear, she's saying this out loud, and you can tell that there is a true dedication to making sure he's alright. And after waving the hands around, there's nothing for a moment.
Oh, please, come on. Come on.
And then his hand slowly twitches, just ever so slightly. And you slowly just see his chest suddenly going in and out. He is
Marco?
slowly stable breathing.
Been stabilized.
He's
Please tell
alive.
me.
He's been stabilized. He's still unconscious, but he's breathing. He's not dead.
He still has an arrow in his head, does he?
He's still got the arrow in his head, yes.
Well then,
Maybe somebody should do something about that.
that's gonna be a witch to take out.
Wait, can I just pull it out?
Do you want to
And
try?
kill and potentially kill him? No.
Yeah, I saved him. Wait, I could
Then-
use with a fuck healing word maybe, or cure wounds. You know what? I'm gonna take the arrow out and use cure wounds.
Okay. You need to say so. You want to take the arrow out first and then cure wounds.
No. Other way around.
Yeah, I recommend the other way around. Sorry to be meta.
Please,
Sorry to
other
be
way
meta,
around.
but yes.
Okay, Trilly, what are you stressing, right?
Yeah, she's the one healing, but then again, Trilly's the one who was looking at Marco the whole time. Okay. Okay. So, Caitlin, healing words. I believe that has you roll a d4. I think.
So wait, 4 dice roll.
Let me double check.
Wait, hold up. I have cure wounds. So, wait, I have the cure wounds spell. So if I can read the info.
Go for it.
Creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay, spell casting modifier. I need to have a look exactly what you got because you're a cleric. Let's see, cleric. I need to have a look because they have a way around this. That's a druid. That's not what I'm looking. Clerics. That is a bard. That's not what I'm looking for. What do you say? Spell. What was that one? Didn't it say, Del?
Oh.
What did you say that one is again?
Okay, a creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Spellcasting ability modifier. From what I see here, that is your wisdom modifier. So roll a d8 and add your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so where is it? D8.
Yes, a d8 and then add.
Forget about that.
Okay,
Forget-
it's alright. It's okay. You still have to add your wisdom bonus. So just say what your wisdom bonus is.
My wisdom
What?
is. Is it? My wisdom is +2.
Okay, so you essentially got 8 hit points. You have actually healed him back to full hit points. You have actually healed him the exact damage that you did with the Vora did with the crossbow.
Haha! I'm like the best clerk in the
Okay,
world.
So you're
bitches.
gonna try pull out the arrow.
Yes.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Oh god, what's my strength?
Meanwhile, Trilly is just looking cautiously worried the whole time.
Okay, I got
Oh,
strength
that's the arrow.
+2.
Okay, so roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
So,
I will say this. If it's a 15 or higher, no damage is done. If it's between 11 to 14, it will be a D4 of damage. Anything lower than D10, and it will be a D6.
at least he'll survive.
Will he? Let's find out. 11, just a D4. Okay. So you managed to pull on the arrow. You managed to pull it out, but because of his positioning and because of how things are and how you're tired from the wounds, you pull and you just hear this. And he takes 2 points of piercing damage.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Marco just suddenly looks up and is like, Goldie?
Marco, you're alive. Are you okay?
I think so. The last thing and you just see him gasp and look up. He's like, Voro! Where is he? Where did he?
He's gone with one of the members of the Black Pen. It was a trap. It was a trap for us.
He looks over at Trilly. Is this true?
Yeah.
Voro's been working for the Black Pen this whole time.
He slowly sits up. He clings to his head just a moment. And he just goes, I can't believe it. This whole time. I'm sorry I dragged you guys into this.
It's no, you didn't know. We all didn't know. You shouldn't apologize. But you're okay now.
Yeah, I am. And at that moment, he slowly reaches with his hand and just tries to reach out to you. And he has a smile on his face. Like he's happy to know that he's just looking up at some friendly faces, despite what's just happened. Thanks.
It's no problem. There was no way I was gonna let you die. You're my friend, after all.
And you just see this gasp appear on his face. And he can't help but just have a little chuckle. And he looks over at Trilly. Am I still dreaming, or did she really just say I'm a friend?
You're not dreaming.
He slowly sits up and he sort of coaxes both of you over, because he can see the looks on your face, and says, come here, you two.
Group hug.
Yeah, he literally just gives you both a group hug.
Hug.
But then his eyes
Guys,
widen
right?
for just a moment as he realizes one little thing as he looks at the two of you. Wait. If Voro knows we were coming here and they set a plan, then that means they probably set a trap at the baluster as well.
Oh,
No.
we need to warn the other. Well, we need to get there as soon as possible.
Right. And he slowly begins to slowly stand up, and he's stumbling a little bit, mostly because of the terrain, mostly because of what's going on, and then looks at you as like, not to sound rude, a little help?
Yes, definitely. I help pick him up and put his arm around my shoulder to help support him.
And he looks down at, he smiles at you for a brief moment and looks at Trilly. Trilly, do you have your bow with you, obviously?
Yeah, and Trilly slings her bow from her back.
The arrow. I think we should send a signal.
And Trilly would like to shoot off the flame arrow.
Okay. So,
Hopefully in the direction of four.
What are you doing with firing it exactly? Tell me what you're gonna do with it.
Fire it up.
Yeah, fire it up and
Okay, you're just gonna fire
roughly.
it straight up. Okay, so
Yeah.
straight up, you pull back on the string of your bow, and despite the situation, you fire straight into the air. And as it flies up, you see that the firing force lights the tip of the arrow on fire. It fires up, and then it sort of stays in the air, almost like a star. And then it comes back down, and as it comes down, the fire burns out, and it just lands into the ground, straight with a straight into the mud. And with that, the arrow becomes unenchanted. It's now just a plain old arrow.
Do you think they might have? Hopefully, they might have seen it.
I bloody hope so.
Shall we?
Right. Obviously, for now, we should probably take Marco back to the horses where he should be safe. All right, now to the others.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Guys, you don't mind if I head off?
no, it's okay. It's all right. If you wish to go ahead, that's fine.
Focusing on us next.
Well, actually, guess what?
What?
That's what we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh, come on!
I planned. Okay, I'm joking.
Oh, thank God.
I'm joking.
Fucking hell.
You son of a bitches believe that.
You gave me a fucking heart attack,
Okay,
you bastard.
I'm sorry. Hey, you like that bit? I'm glad you did. Chris is making it like an RPG. It's like a thing. I'm not trying to do it on purpose. Alright, so, I'll tell you what, just before Caitlin heads off, so, so Goldie and Trilly both bring Marco. They bring him back to the crossroad entrance, and there is the solar guard that you saw earlier. He looks over and notices your situation, and without even thinking it, he just goes straight and just says, I'll load him up. So
Don't worry, Marco. You're in safe hands. I promise.
he looks down at the two of you and goes, I think I was in good hands from the moment you guys jumped in. So, Trilly, Goldie, the two of you, stop them. And if
We
you
will.
And if you see Voro, do one thing for me. And he actually reaches into his pocket and he pulls out something. A special little something. I have this ready to go because it's a reward for surviving the encounter.
Oh, thank God, because if we were gonna battle them all, I think we're fucked.
I will be honest. I had the temptation then. Ironically enough, that was what was going to happen if you got it wrong.
We would have been so fucked.
Yes, you would have been. So he reaches into the partial pocket and he pulls out a small tan-like bag. This tan-colored velvet bag, and he holds it out to Goldie. Call this a thank you for saving my ass. And you have actually acquired a very special item, and I shall tell you what that is later.
Alright, because I need to head off.
Yeah, go and get yourself off, and I'll tell you what that is later. So, by the way, one thing, Caitlin, I'll ask you this before you go. Would you like Trilly to know what the item is as well?
Yes, because I'm gonna forget.
Okay, so Trilly, I'll tell you what it is as well. So, at this point, Magnus, Zelion, and Mugbeard will not know what item Goldie now has.
Oh,
That is now for her and Trilly eyes only. Okay, so Karen, you get yourself off if you wish.
Thank you so much, guys. Had so much fun. Take care.
Take care.
Yeah, you
Thank
too.
you.
Well done, by the way.
Alright, see ya.
Can I just say, yeah, that was very well done, actually.
That was.
All right.
I
Okay.
should have joined.
Yeah.
Moonraven, it's our dope.
All
It's
right.
our turn, and
Now
odds
let's
are
move-
we would have died.
Yeah, let's move to the other side. So, we're now going to the next location.
I
Okay.
assume
you
some
suck.
of those are us. So.
Yeah, that was actually my old things there. I completely forgot to. Oh shoot! Yeah, I completely forgot to get rid of those. Okay, I'll have to. We'll get rid
Hey,
of
we're
those.
hey. All right.
Apparently everybody's there, even Marco and Voro. Hey, hang on a minute. They shouldn't be here. All right, but anyway, so as the split occurred, Mugbeard, Zelion, and Magnus have all
Yes.
made their way down the pathway with the solar guard that they met at the crossroads. Now, he leads you down the pathway for a little bit, and outside of the fortress, there is Titanus waiting for you. He's sort of standing there, adjusting the seat on his horse and just adjusting the supplies he's got in the little bag attached to it. He looks over and then he sort of crosses his arms a little bit like, what kept you guys exactly?
Don't ask. Don't ask. I just raise my hand and shake my head. Don't ask, please.
Ask her, she'll answer. Yeah, he'll answer.
I am a male.
Yeah, he's... wow, he
Are,
really has...
are
He's
you?
drunk. Ignore him. He's drunk.
Are you really?
I think I already will, to be honest, Magnus.
Okay, I'll just roll a perception check for that.
Wait, to make sure Zelion is a girl.
What are you, Scrawl from Doctor Who? Seriously.
Let's roll 1d20 plus 2. 8.
The Centaurian Empire.
Is he actually a she?
You look and you cannot tell. Your eyes are clouded from how much drink you've had.
Look, you just have a smashing ass.
Hey, I am a male.
Can I slap him
Whatever
again?
you say, sugar tits.
Can I slap him again, please?
If you want to, go ahead.
I
I think we found the common stick between the drunks here. It's not drinking; it's smacking each other in the face.
believe my
Contact,
I believe my
contact.
strength is 3.
Yep.
Give me a minute.
Go for it.
I gotta open my iPad again. It is 3. But
So what happened?
I rolled an 18.
21. Within seconds of Mugbeard saying, well, that's what I think, sugar tits, he is instantly knocked flat onto the floor again with a smile on his face as if he was happy with his last words before being knocked to the ground again.
I kind
You're
of.
welcome.
I sigh.
I will not take sexual harassment of any kind.
I'm gonna look up. I kind of
He's
look
gonna
up
get knocked unconscious a lot. I can already tell.
I look over at Titanus. You see what I put up with here?
I do, and to be honest, you have more perseverance than I do. I'll put it like that. But anyway,
I know when to be a gentleman.
Hello, Titanus. I'm mostly sober at this point. Can't say the same from Mugbeard.
No, I can't really blame you right now.
I look over at Magnus. You know, I may like you. I may.
I grin and say, Alright, what do we need to do?
So,
Okay, I wake up apparently.
Oh, yep, you rolled a
yeah,
natural.
he is.
You rolled a 20.
he rolled 20, so within a couple seconds and after the conversation, Mugbeard stirs again.
As I was saying,
Don't make me knock you unconscious again.
With that, Titanus
Magnus,
raises his hand.
you also look fabulous.
Titanus.
All right, I'm knocking him out. I'm knocking him out.
Titanus actually grabs your hands for a moment. It goes.
You have. Like that scent, it's just amazing.
Titanus, let me go.
What's the scent called? It's just
Removes
amazing.
his hand.
It's
Okay,
called
before he gets
punching
shot.
you the fuck out.
Okay, one more.
It's gonna be yo-yo. Alright, is he holding my hand still?
He's released it and he's just going. Okay, I'll give you one more, just one.
I didn't knock him out.
7. You.
I
go
just
for the
knocked him on his
punch, but
ass.
This time, Mugbeard, in his happy little state, despite his state, he notices the punch and he ducks straight under it.
You got lucky that time. Next time, you'll be knocked the fuck out.
So anyway,
Now, what do we need to set up, Titanus?
I'm glad someone's willing to get this underway. Now, here's the plan. So he leads you inwards, and he points to the guard that was leading you in. He goes, "Go back to the crossroads, just in case the others are finishing up there. We need to know that they got the treasure. Once they've got the loot and they're on their way, come back and see me." And he nods and goes, "Yes, sir," and runs off. His armor clanking against the footsteps and things. So,
Oh,
Titanus-
that we
Titanus-
told there was something in the fortress.
So Titanus then turns around and walks into the fortress and such. He sort of glances round and visualizes and such. I have to admit, I never thought I'd actually see this place again.
How long has it been abandoned for?
A couple of days. We were here before.
Yeah. Never mind then.
Well, he's not far wrong, but at the same time, it was way before that as well, Magnus. Because I forgot you weren't here when we started the mission.
Nope, I was drunk at a bar somewhere. Don't remember which one, because the only thing I remember after that is waking up on a cart. Getting my ass dragged off to some land, and then I fell asleep again.
That's fair.
I look over at Titanus. Did you have something to do with that?
I gave him the instructions on the letter to exactly the same as the rest of you.
Then I must have passed out on the cart, and the cart happened to be going to wherever the fuck I woke up at. I still don't know where I am!
You...
Oh.
Well, if you wish to
Okay,
know...
you are okay.
Sorry, would you like to do this one, Zelion, or shall I?
Be my
Brilliant,
guest.
Go on.
Very well. Magnus,
Yes.
you
Yes?
are in a place called Hope Key. Surely you must have heard of the old war known as the Questionable Race.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. I couldn't understand that.
Oh, fair enough. Surely you've heard of the Questionable Race.
Nope! Too many bars, too little time.
Okay.
Titanus just blinks for a bit.
Okay,
and
maybe-
sighs.
Is this about the treaty?
Also, I may have won the letter in a bar and a bet. That's a long story, though.
Okay, I'm gonna work with that one. Okay.
The treaty.
If you wish to, go ahead.
Okay, so long story short, there's this treaty in Hope Key that they sign like every year, every 10 years, 100,
50 years.
50 years. Every 50 years, they have to sign like a declaration of peace of some kind, just to maintain it.
Yes.
Alright.
All right, but there's this group called the Black Pen that's trying to prevent that signing from happening.
Ew. Alright, that's all I need to know.
And this fortress happened to play a part in the Questionable Race, which was the war that led to the unity. It was owned by a nasty little piece of filth. I'm not sure if you know the name, but these people do of it. Fallen Talon.
I do not.
I'll tell you about it later. And he pats
Please.
you on the back and just says, "Now, we need to get things set up for this ambush." So as he leads you in, you see that there are a load of guards. They are passing around like supplies and setting up like tents and things. It's like they're preparing in case this is going to go into the night, just in case it takes a while. They're the types of guards who will prepare for anything. And it's over near the center that you see a figure. A figure is sort of commanding the archers and the soldiers who are around and sorts of points and says like, make sure you put the stuff over there, and make sure those barrels are safely hidden out of view. We don't want any trouble out of this. And then the figure turns around, and it's a figure that's familiar to everybody but Magnus. It is Cinder. Cinder was the tiefling who
Thought her name was Ember.
Was it Ember? Did I get that wrong?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got that wrong. Oh, I'm an idiot.
It's okay.
I wrote that down in haste. Yeah, no wonder it didn't work. Okay, Ember. Okay, I'll have to... Yeah, I'll tweet my notes there. Okay.
It's her twin sister. Oh.
Maybe we could have that.
No.
So you see Ember sort of commanding around. She then turns around and looks at all of you and goes, "Oh," and just runs over. "You're all here, and wait. 2 questions. Where's the Dragonborn and Halfling?" And he looks over at the half-orc and goes, "Who's this?"
I am Magnus.
A pleasure. I'm Ember. I'm the second in command to Titanus.
You have my allegiance for now.
A little bit of loyalty.
Chaotic good, by the way.
Fair do.
Either that or lawful good. I forget which one.
You're one or the other, basically. You're not lawful. Let's leave it at that. And sort of, she looks.
No,
up.
it is. No, Lyman says lawful good.
Fair do. So she looks up at you and just sort of has a nod and says, "Well, you look like you got some muscles, so well, you have my thanks, as well as everyone else's. But where's...
Might have to her.
I nod my head down in approval, like a half bow. Thank you.
Do you have beer?
On me, no.
Okay,
I drank the rest of it in the cart.
I decide just to shut him up. Okay, Mugbeard, just so that I don't have to hear you asking about beer anymore, I reach into my backpack and pull out the bottle of ale that I got from the shop, the Maris Talon.
Can I knock him out and take the bottle?
You want to knock out... Wait, you realize Zelion's holding the bottle. You're going to knock out...
No, I know. I mean Mugbeard. No, I'm messing with you. No, he can take it.
Alright.
I'm trying to get hung. I'm trying to get sober again.
Hold out the bottle to mug it to him. I say,
You're
bottle,
breaking up pretty bad on my end.
Okay, I will
For the rest
promise
of
to...
Oh, dear. Oh, okay.
What did he say?
Yeah, just go ahead, Mugbeard.
Oh, she was cutting out, so...
If you promise to what?
Okay, what I said was, if I give you this bottle, will you promise to not complain or ask if we have beer for the duration for the rest of this mission?
No.
Then too bad. I slipped the bottle of ale back into my backpack.
Okay, let me check my stats. Sleight of hand. I would like to try to steal it.
Okay, so Mugbeard, I need
Go
you
for
to
me.
make...
Oh, nope.
Hold on, I need you to make a sleight of hand check. Oh, natural
Yes, I
one.
rolled for that.
Zelion, you don't even have to roll. So he goes for the hand.
I'm just falling on you.
he tries to swoon and fall into you, but you see that he's not doing it by sleepiness, and you see a slight smirk appear on his face as he falls forward. So you just jump backwards.
Step out of the way.
Nope. So Zelion Mugbeard just falls flat on the floor in his attempt. Like he was just like, yeah. Oh shit.
I just shake my head. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, you know what? I'll promise I won't complain about it anymore. Rolling
Cross
for
your fingers,
deception, by the way.
Perception?
Deception.
Oh, deception. 9. You can't help but grin, and Zelion reads you like
And I look at it in my beard's face. Night by my beard. Not gonna happen until
I
you learn
just
to-
imagine me saying that and winking to you. Like, wink.
Oh, better
I
yet,
just
Please listen to mine.
oh, better yet, you do the old approach of
Yeah.
like, I will never do it again. Alright, anyway, that's how this
shake
is
my
clap.
head and just kind of walk
Man, if you
away.
can't trust him with it, I'll take it off your hands.
Alright. Okay, okay. Nelly's still there, yeah?
You talking to me or you talking to someone else?
I was just making sure Del was still there, that's all.
Not crying, is laughing his ass off. Yeah. Oh my god.
Right.
Seriously though, if you can't trust him with that bottle of booze, I'll take it off your hand. And then keep it in my inventory.
Well, that's down to Zelion.
You're gonna drink it, are you?
No, I'm gonna bribe Mugbeard with
I look
it.
at him.
I'm not gonna drink it.
Okay, so Zelion, you lose one of the bottles, and Magnus, you gain a bottle. Now, as
Yeah.
this is going on...
Wait, hold up. What happened? Wait, hold up. Cutting out.
Right.
I'm not gonna roll anything because I mean it.
Right. Basically, Zelion was... Del was cutting out. Basically, Magnus was offering that if the beer was... Obviously, if you're not going to give the beer to Mugbeard, Magnus was asking if he could take the beer off your hand. The thing is, you cut out a bit. You actually said you're not going to drink it, are you? As if you were giving it to Magnus. So that's what the cutout
Yeah,
said.
Ew.
I'm not. I didn't agree to give it to him.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna drink it. You want me to roll a check for that?
Yeah, you want to roll and make a deception check or persuasion check? It's up to you. Which one?
Persuasion check.
Persuasion.
I got 0 persuasion. So whatever it says on there, roll it.
Yep, straight roll for D20.
Yep. Undo. A 12.
12. Okay.
It was a low roll.
Well, Zelion, you can tell that Magnus does have some truth to his words, that he isn't going to drink it, but you can tell something is off about it, but you're not sure exactly what.
So I'm. All right. I kind of debate to myself a bit, and then I'm just like, I'm just you know what? I'm just gonna hold on to this bottle just because I look between Mugbeard and Magnus. I don't know you fully well yet, Mugbeard. I do not trust you.
Fair enough. Can I use sleight of hand to take it?
If you want to try and make sleight of hand, Del,
How
looks
can
like
you
have-
not trust me?
Del, make another perception.
Try to steal from me.
Magnus, make a sleight of hand check, and Zelion, make a perception check.
What?
I'm also rolling for perception.
What check do I need
Oh, god damn it!
to make?
Perception.
+2.
I don't notice it.
This is
Ah, I fucked up.
So a 9.
I rolled an 8, so it says 3 on my dice screen.
okay.
Whatever. I failed.
Did it?
You don't know yet.
Wait, what did Moon, what did you roll for?
Because I wanted to see if I noticed you stealing it.
And you
Because
did,
I would
obviously.
fucking rat you out.
What if I bribed you with it?
Now
What if I gave it to you
guys,
instead?
guys? All right,
Too
so
11,
bad.
so
you
noticed.
you noticed Magnus's attempt.
God damn it.
To be fair, you didn't have to roll with me.
I go to Titanus and give him the bottle.
Oh, you're giving it to me.
No, he said, wait, to Magnus or to Titanus?
Titanus.
Titanus.
Oh, I'm going to try sleight of hand on Titanus then.
I'm going to block you from stealing it.
And then I'm going to try sleight of hand on Monkbeard.
You'll have to try it first.
No, please. This is just getting nowhere.
Yeah, guys, can we please?
Fine. I won't roll. Alright, let's continue.
Thank you. I didn't mind that bit. It was good fun to start with, but we're getting off topic just a little bit.
Yeah.
I give
have
the bottle.
+2 intimidation.
I still give the bottle veil to Titanus.
All right. So Titanus takes the bottle and goes, tell you what, if you both do your jobs right here, you both get the bottle split between you. That's the deal.
You have a deal.
So Monkbeard,
I have to split the bottle.
it's either split the bottle or no bottle.
I'll split the bottle. As long as I drink out of it first.
How big is the bottle?
The bottle is, if we're going through equivalent, let me check my book here.
2 servings. 2 servings.
How many?
2.
2.
2 servings.
So you both get a full sort of tanker each out of it.
Yeah, that's a pretty big bottle. Alright, I'm willing to do it.
Okay, but also, Magnus, you've got more in the cart, didn't you?
I drank it all on the way there.
You said you had left.
I did, yes. I didn't say
I'm going
whether-
to slap him. You lied to me.
I just kind of walk off to a far.
19!
19. Okay. So
Can I roll for blocking or defense?
No, it's your AC.
Yeah, your AC. Which I
Ac-
don't think
that would be acrobatics.
no, it'd be your straight armor class.
Yeah.
Oh, 8. Oh, I got hit.
So you take
Yes!
My armor class is 18.
so one point of damage to you, 1 point of damage to you, Magnus.
Don't lie to me.
I got 20. I got 20 hit points now.
Okay.
On my end.
I got an
Fine.
enormous amount of
We'll
hit points.
share it, but I'm not happy about it.
You can have the bottle. I don't really care. I drank all mine on the way here. I'm still trying to sober myself up anyway.
Okay, we were going to do an ambush.
We're arguing
I
over
know
beer.
I know this because I was going to sing about it.
If you start singing again, I will knock you out again.
Okay.
All right, let's just continue, Brownie.
Thank you. Right.
Okay.
Can I have a
Okay,
seat?
that's better. That's better.
Alright, so Titanus, hearing all this, he was about to blow his top, but eventually he just sighs and goes, right. So here's what we have in mind for the plan. When the two come back with Quill, they're going to lead him straight through here and lead him into the center of the fort. What we're going to do is stationed up top, right above the entrance, we are going to have 2 crossbow users, and we're going to have a boulder trap set up. Once they cross the threshold, the trap will block off the thing, and they will have no means to escape. At least not without climbing over the wall. But what we have in mind is we have guards patrolling around the outside too, ready to strike the jump. The idea is we lure them in. The moment they load inside, we strike the Quill.
Who's typing up a storm?
I think that's Trilly. I think Aeon's typing.
Really
Gosh, it's
loudly,
so
I
loud.
can't hear you.
Clack, 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 clack.
Alright. So yeah, basically, anyway, so the idea is with the crossbow users, we're going to block off an area and remove support. We try to strike Quill with as much as we can. Concerning his damage with magic, we need to hit him hard and fast.
Okay. I've got a spell to help out with that, but I might need some dirt.
We're in the middle of a field.
Dirt all around me. Okay.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
I scoop up a handful of dirt and just put it in my pocket.
Okay. So, that is the plan we have in mind. Granted, I don't know if it will exactly work, but it's the best we got considering we know about this supply hold thanks to Marco and Voro. I can say that it is interesting. Oh, thanks for the follow, Chopper.
Mm-hmm.
But here is what I'm thinking. I still have my doubts about those two. I'm scared that there's going to be something about this. And I don't know. And you see Titanus just look down at the ground just briefly, then back up to you. Is it wrong that I'm trusting these guys? Is it?
Wait, who are you talking about?
I'm on about me trusting Marco and Voro.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, I like Marco. He's not a bad guy.
And what about Voro?
He seemed nervous, but that doesn't mean he's suspicious.
He's a nice person. I trust him.
I don't know him enough.
Well, that makes sense.
Considering I just got there, yeah.
So I guess I'm just worried. It's not easy doing this, you know. This is my first big thing.
Nah, I get
Don't
it.
get nervous. If you get frayed nerves, and shit goes down, you become unreliable. Buck up, have a beer, and get ready. We're gonna need you.
Beer?
Not for you.
Like
That's rude.
Titanus looks up at Magnus for just a brief moment. I have to admit, met you this morning. I didn't think you'd be the type to be like this, but that's actually...
Well, I did used to be the commander of my regiment. Until I got kicked out.
But for drinking on the job? Relatable.
More like massacre.
Oh, relatable as well.
I was ordered by my superiors to massacre an entire village, where they thought there were enemy soldiers in it.
Less relatable.
It was just a bunch of civilians, and I took the fall for it. I was forced out of the military and stripped of my rank. And now I'm here.
I would have just done that for fun.
Can I knock him out again? Seriously, Brownie, it's up to you whether I can knock him out or not.
If you want to, I'll allow one more, but this is the last one I'll allow.
Alright. I don't want to give him another concussion.
Okay, last one to do it.
Slash R, 20 plus 3.
9. No. He notices your attempt and just ducks again.
I kind of turn towards Titanus. If it helps any, I'm a bit nervous myself. Last time I walked into this fortress, I nearly died.
Going about with the bandit attack with Voro.
I mean, I got lucky. I mean, if it weren't for Goldie, I probably wouldn't even be here.
You're right.
Goldie is the Dragonborn, right?
Yeah, she is. I kind of fiddle with my shirt collar, kind of where my pendant is. I'm just like,
I've heard stories from where I'm from.
right.
None of them are good, unfortunately.
She's good.
But
She's good.
stories are just stories. They're not. Some are based in fact, and others are not. I have not met a Dragonborn until this morning. And honestly, I will leave my opinions up to that. And so far, I believe the stories to be wrong. Until then, until that point in which she comes back, I will ask her about the stories I have heard.
You might want to be careful with your wording.
Yeah.
Besides, I can't Besides, I can't die yet. I'm actually looking for something. Or, I guess you could say I'm looking for someone.
Who is this person you're looking for?
Kind of contemplate it for a bit, and then take a deep breath and decide to say something at least. Father.
You told Titanus just looks at you with it. You told me it was for somebody close. You never told me it was for family reasons.
I have to keep things vague I have my reasons for being vague, but
I'm sorry to dig into your private life. If you don't want to discuss it further, I will not hold it against you.
I understand. It's just my mother died when I was just a kid, and well, she told me some things about my father that openly discuss at this point in time. I apologize. For that reason that I have to find, but it's for but there's a reason why I'm trying to find my father. I never met him. Never.
If you don't want to speak further, it's fine. I never knew my father. All I remember, all the stories that my mother told me were about him being part of an invading army who ended up losing. He was a deserter, and he was outcast by the orcs. That is my other half. My father was low-ranking military, and that's all I know about him, because he didn't tell my mother much either. Other than the fact that she took him in and fell in love with him, that's all I know.
Nah.
Don't know how he died, don't know where he went, and honestly, I don't really care.
All I know is that my father is alive, but he's he's in a place where I'm trying to find, and I kind of hesitate for a moment, and then I decide to show them my pendant.
Should I roll a perception check?
Sure, make a perception check.
I believe I have 0 perception, so... A fucking 2!
A 2. It looks nice.
Okay.
It looks
that
special.
works.
That's all you can tell.
Right.
What is it?
My mother. It's an emblem, a crest of sorts. It leads to some place that's hidden, and that's all I'm going to say.
In fairness, Zelion has been asking me to look up any research. That is what his reward was once we finish this task. Come to think about it, Mugbeard.
What?
Since everyone's exactly talking about their history about this, anything you're willing to share?
Oh, really? Don't know my parents. Was left at the monastery. There I knew how to brew a good beer.
I thought you were a dwarf.
Yes?
You're not born in a mountain?
No, I was left at the monastery. on a mountain.
You realize your family could have been below said monastery, right?
That monastery was not below a mountain. I know because I lived in it.
Technically, he has a point. That is technically
I
true.
do have a very good point. You could have escaped your parents' cradle and gone to the monastery.
He could have done. He could have done, but... And he looks over at Mugbeard. That explains how you took up the pack of the monk. Though it is kind of interesting to say the least, but...
You're a strange monk, then.
Beer.
My pendant.
Look, I didn't get the name Mugbeard for nothing.
You drank a lot as a kid, I think.
Yes.
I thought.
Yes. Yeah, they didn't know a name, so they gave me the name Mugbeard, and...
It just stuck ever since.
Grow up with you.
It's a powerful name.
I grew up with a human mother, and I lived in a village of orcs for most of my life. So I don't really know my elven heritage that well.
Well, the good news is, since you're half-elf, you'll live a very long time. That's about it.
I'm aware. Yes.
Wait, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you anyway?
Okay. If I wrote this
One
down
thing
correctly,
hardly anyone remembers of the characters.
I am 25.
Oh. Huh. Anyway.
Zelion is a high-class bard. You could say he's new to the scene, but... You know, that sometimes shouldn't matter if you know what you're
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So as all this is going on, you guys are...
All hail Scalen.
As you guys are having this conversation, you see that all the other guards are running around and they're putting their supplies everywhere. They look like they're pretty much almost done with all this talking that's been going on. Ember then comes up to all of you and goes, "Right, we've got almost everything in position. I've just seen that there has been I've just seen the Dragonborn, literally, I've just seen the Dragonborn and the Halfling. They've just entered the grove."
Wait, they're here?
Right?
No. They've entered the. They basically looked out and they saw them sort of disappearing into the pathway out of sight.
Yeah, alright.
So this is basically your conversations that you're going just as they're going down the path at the moment.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh. Before we do anything about my pendant, do not bring this up with either Goldie or Trilly. At least, not yet.
You have my word. Mugbeard? I don't know.
He looks over. Titanus looks at Mugbeard for a brief second. You will behave yourself, right? If you value a drink. And
Okay.
Anyway, so while that's going on, you see that Titanus just climbs up the stairs for a moment, and he just stands and looks out towards the western side of the fortress. He looks out and you can see the vast valleys that stand before him. A load of deep green ridges that are littered with hills and partial landscapes of like plant life and even animal life scattered amongst them as well. He gives a large sigh and he just sort of was quite relieved to hear some truth from people, even if it was a while since everyone came to him. He mutters just briefly under his breath and just continues to stand there. While that's going on, Ember then comes up to the three of you together and goes, "Right, so we need to get you guys into a position so you guys know what's going on for the ambush. So tell me, are you all close-range fighters?"
I have... Kind of.
But I'm part.
I got a long sword and a crossbow. That's about it.
See, I'm proficient in crossbows, short. I have a short sword and a rapier. I also have a dagger.
I'm proficient in one-handed weapons and two-handed weapons.
Yeah, but being proficient at something doesn't mean you have that weapon.
Yeah.
That's true.
She's asking what weapons you have right now.
Yeah, I have a longsword and a crossbow. Basically, I'm the guy who charges in. Kai! Wait, it hasn't been a day yet, right?
It's been about... right now, it's been about 2 and a bit days since this adventure began.
Yeah. And I hit him about half a day ago, right? Oh, he hit me about half a day ago, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm not healed up yet.
Nope.
I got about another half day before I can be healed up.
Yep. Anyway, so they look at all and such. So what about you? What about you, Mugbeard? What do you have?
Yep. Who's she asking?
Mugbeard.
Me? Quarterstaff.
So just your staff and your fists, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
I can kill people with it. And I do enjoy doing that.
You did shove me to the back of the cart. Didn't hurt me, but you shoved me to the back of the cart.
So
It wasn't to hurt you.
now, doesn't matter why you hit the other person. For all I know, you could have hit them by going, "That's my horse."
He drank all the beer.
That's a fair point. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking we do. If we have Zillion and Magnus, the two of you can have a choice. You can either, with your crossbows, you can join up on the top and shoot with the other two that are up there, or you can wait round the sides, and the moment the trap is sprung, you leap out from underneath the cases. Basically, this was something I forgot to mention. Where the staircases are, there's like a little gap under area, which is like a storage bit where people can hide under as well.
Huh. I kind of test the door.
Okay. The area in question isn't really too tall. It's about a 5-foot gap at the highest step.
Oh, great! I'd have to duck.
Yeah.
Because I'm 6'6".
I am 5'7".
Since you're a dwarf, I assume you're shorter than that. Mugbeard.
What? Yeah, I'm short. Fuck you.
Well then, I'm thinking that either if you're a blade user or a close ranger, you stay under the steps till the signal goes through. If you're a crossbow, you stay up top and wait for the trap to be sprung before you let loose. The choice is yours, you two.
So I could choose to either stab or shoot.
I choose to slap.
Okay, I'm going to provide cover. I think after the last time, I don't think I'm that confident with close quarters just yet.
Very well.
Fair enough.
What about you, Magnus? What do you wish to do?
Whoever's not comfortable with close quarters, give me your daggers. At least give me 2 of them. I'm proficient in I'm proficient in two-handed combat.
So he can
give me both of them. Give me 2 daggers, and I'll be good.
So he can.
I only have 1.
Give me your dagger then.
Because then he can wield the sword one-handed, and then he can wield the dagger in the other.
I know 2-weapon fighting as well. Well, I know 2-weapon fighting as well, but
It's up to you.
I kind of look at my dagger.
It's up to
Then
you
I look at
if you want to do it.
Okay, so 2-weapon fighting. This is for like any melee light weapon, right?
Yep. Should be at least.
Okay, so what are your weapon proficiencies?
Melee weapon when used two-handed, and I got a longsword plus a crossbow.
Asking what weapons you have. What are your weapons?
Longsword and a crossbow. Got 20 cross. I got 20 bolts that come with it.
Okay, yeah, but are you proficient in crossbows, long swords, and daggers?
Doesn't say daggers, no. It does say two-handed combat, two-weapon fighting, so I assume I would be.
Let me double check.
Oh.
Let me double check the weapons here. Let's see. One-handed weapon. Let's see. Two-handed weapon. The weapons that need two-handed that need to be used is great club, crossbows, great axe, great swords, a halberd, and a pike and a longbow. There are some versatile weapons. Let me see, the dagger. The dagger's a finesse weapon, but if you're looking for versatiles that work as one-hand or two-handed, that would be quarterstaff, a battle axe, and a war hammer. All the others are either one-handed specific or two-handed specific.
Okay, so you're planning on using the dagger for close quarters combat?
Yes. If they get that close, I will use it. You will get it back. Maybe a little bit bloody, but you'll get it back.
Right. I take a deep breath and then just hand him my dagger.
Okay.
And the dagger.
Okay. Do not lose it.
I won't. You have my...
I'll remove it. I no longer have a dagger in my possession.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Alright, I got it. What's the type? The 1d8, right?
Dagger is one. Dagger is off the top of my head. Let's see, dagger is. Dagger,
Crossbow's a 1d8, longsword's a 1d8. I can only assume that's a 1d8 as well.
A dagger is actually a 1d4 piercing.
I'm sorry, did you say a 1d6?
1d4.
Thank you.
Yeah, 1d4 piercing.
Alright, would it be a finesse weapon?
Yes. It's a light
Alright.
finesse one-handed, and it can be thrown as well.
Alright, I got it.
Alright. So with all of that talk going on, the time has slowly picked up with how things have gone. And as the time is going on, everyone's begun to unwind and get ready for, obviously, taking it easy after all this relaxing. There's a campfire that's been set up, and a couple of people are already sort of roasting a mid sort of lunch, so to speak. It's not much, but it's sort of like a roasted pig that has been chosen to split between everybody because, you know, as they do.
Can I be working out? Like doing push-ups and the like?
Oh, you're working out a bit, okay?
All right.
So he's showing
Right.
off.
I'm going to be Yeah. Is this a short rest or a long rest?
At the moment, it will be a short rest.
Oh.
Short rest. Yes.
Okay, so it's a short rest.
Yes.
So
Regaining my health.
Yeah, so if you're
How much health did I take away from you anyway?
I have an ability called Song of Rest, and during a short rest, friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain additional hit points when they spend hit dice based on your level.
Okay.
We don't need it.
So I would get my one hit point back.
Yeah, we legit don't need that.
Yeah.
So it's a waste of your points.
Yeah, so don't worry about it for the moment, though.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna just play music anyway. Well, I'm still just gonna play music to pass the time anyway.
Okay.
All right. As long as Mugbeard doesn't sing.
Wait.
Oh, dear.
Performance check for myself.
Go ahead.
And me.
No, I'm gonna
It's
knock
a
it out.
19.
Oh,
It's
like it.
actually pretty good.
yeah, it's really good, actually.
Alright, hang on a minute.
So
Slash
what Bill
R.
has-
Okay, so if I remember correctly, hold on, my performance is +5, so...
Fuck!
D20 plus 5.
Well,
12.
he's singing.
But I'm actually singing better than Zelion.
Yeah, so with all the situation that's been going on, with the talk of the past or why you're here, it's affected Zelion's playing, but just not enough to at least dampen it, but it's not as powerful as it used to be. Meanwhile, Mugbeard, hearing this music, is happily dancing around as happy as a kid on Christmas morning, who's sort of enjoying himself. He's sort of in his high spirits, and he can't help but sing as loud as he damn well wants.
And I can't do anything about it.
Nope, because you rolled lower than the check.
Yep. I wish I'd gotten the 21.
I wish I'd gotten something higher.
Well, what can
Could you imagine if I had gotten another 21?
It could've been
Knocking him
worse.
out again?
Alright. So as this is going on, the performance is sort of entertaining everybody, whether it's Mugbeard's singing or whether it's Zelion's happily playing. Everyone is enjoying themselves with a bit of fun. Even Titanus seems sort of relaxed a little bit. But then, things suddenly took a change. As in the distance, you hear from on top of the baluster, you hear, "The flare's been shot! I repeat, the flare has been shot!"
What?
I stop playing and just kind of jolt up. Wait, what?
I continue singing.
Try to knock him out again. No, I want to.
You're done.
Can I just yell at him? Quit singing, you son of a.
The signal has come for the final march. I repeat.
Wait. Son of a what? I don't know my mother.
You.
Fair
You
point!
know my mother?
No! Fair point. Anyway, what's going on?
The signal's been fired from the final marsh. It literally has just gone down now.
Alright. Zelion, you're with me. We're going after him.
Okay. This is Magnus talking, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, I kind of slip my lute onto my back and just nod. Right.
Okay. Mugbeard.
Bugbeard, get sober. Stay here and guard.
I have to stay here.
Yes, you have to stay here.
I can do that.
Good. Don't fall asleep. Otherwise, I will slap you awake again.
We'll hold the.
But
Let's roll out.
If you're going to slap me awake, that would mean that
Titanus?
you would be here, so then I wouldn't have to be awake.
Titanus, can you just make sure that Mugbeard just stays out of trouble?
Dump as
please?
much water on him as possible if he falls asleep.
Don't worry.
Make him feel like he's drowning.
Don't worry. I've been waiting a while to do this to him for a while. I'll keep my eyes on him.
Alright,
Just go.
Zelion, roll out.
Right. I follow after Magnus.
Okay, so the two of you make your way out of the entrance at the sign of this flare that's been gone off. Things seem all quiet as the sound of the bass has gone hush. And you guys make your way down the crossroads to try to figure out exactly what's going on at the march.
Oh no, we're sprinting. We're running
Oh,
there
you're
as fast as we
sprinting.
possibly
You are
can.
sprinting straight there. But I'm afraid to say that is actually where we're going to end it.
Oh, really?
Yes, because we can't really continue onwards without Caitlin and Tilly here. Because remember, we need those two to be the full part of the facts, remember?
Run this right.
Yeah,
They have to be
facts.
there.
And was the short rest successful, or did it not take?
I'd say yes, it did.
Alright, I got 21 HP again.
Okay, short rest.
All right. I didn't really do much, but I used short rest anyway.
You get it anyway, yeah. Alright, so with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for tonight's live stream on Perception.
Alrighty then.
Sorry guys, but your perception's low for us to continue. So,
Yep.
Damn it!
So this session has all been ended. So next time, let's find out exactly how Zelion and Magnus will react to the sight of the nearly killed Marco. Bolo.
Polo!
Thank you.
Follow.
Hello.
Thank you. And we'll see what happens next with the crew And also, whether the base is in good hands.
Should have taken Mugbeard with me.
But
Yes.
we'll find out
And leave me behind.
You're actually no, you're the best one because you're unarmed and you.
But otherwise, guys, let's see what happens on the next session. So, if you were charged with joy with the stream, be sure to hit the subscribe button and check out the other videos on our channel. And obviously, check out the other episodes of the sessions as well. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, we had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
We're doing this next time.
Oh, we're definitely doing it next Monday. Definitely. Because, you guys have a story to complete.
Yeah.
But we'll see exactly what happens. So, until then, it's goodbye from Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. It's goodbye from Delancey.
Boy.
It's goodbye from Raven.
Yeah, bye.
It's goodbye from Caitlin, who obviously isn't here. It's goodbye from Aeon, if he's still around.
Goodbye.
He's still around.
Oh.
Nothing. And it's goodbye from Chopper.
Later.
So, until then, guys, this is Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, signing off on Let's Play Live Dungeons & Dragons Perception Check. Until then, guys, stay charged and catch you all later. Goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Until
Bye.
next time.